What's up? Good morning. No, Nerdy was not in the shower. We're good. We've been up.
I was in the shower. I literally was.
You weren't in the shower 2 seconds ago. That's what they're saying.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, motherfucker, I hope you took a shower this morning. Unless you're a night shower person. That's fair, too. I don't really get that argument, but I see it. It's all good.
Morning or both. Both is a good argument, too.
How many drinks are in my background? Dude, Manchi's got to be hydrated as fuck, bro. We got him all dripped and shit. Like, dude needs to be hydrated. It's not my fault. It is what it is.
True. Good point, Robert.
Anyways, guys, welcome. Good morning. It's early, but it is what it is. We're here. If it's EU for you, maybe it's early if your sleep schedule is fucked up. But it's early for me and Nerdy. But we are here. We're excited for the Season 4 playoff qualifiers. It's going to be really fun. We have a new format as opposed to like the last qualifiers. It's adapted from when we ran the mid-season showdown a month and a half ago. So it'll be fun. We think it's a better format to bring out the best runners. And Nerdy, I mean, if we want to take a look at the bracket right now, just to see what these qualifier players are playing for, I think it's pretty obvious. This is like the most stacked bracket that we've ever had.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not really fair to the other three. Yeah, I mean, we are auto qualifying 12 people. So if you do look, there are only 4 spots that our runners are playing for today, the 13 through 16 seeds here. So we've had 12 ranked players auto qualify through playing in the ranked season throughout the past 3 months, earning points there based on their elo. And this is our bracket that's going to start next weekend on Sunday at the same time that we're at right now, whatever time it is for your time zone. But yeah, this is the bracket that we're going to get into. So it says Season 2 bracket on the top right. It's Season 4. Relax. We're good. But yeah, our 4 runners today are going to be playing to qualify to match up against Dougal, Priffin, Loki, or Rel. So congrats to whoever's going to qualify today. Those are going to be some definitely easy matches for our qualified participants. But I mean, hey, they're going to get to play in the bracket, and we've seen some. I mean, Wall Yoshi almost took down Loki last season. Like, anything can happen. And if you're able to get top 4 in this qualifier, I think we have around 60 people playing today. Like, that means something, you know? If you're one of these top 4 bracket players, should definitely be scared.
True.
But I mean, we are talking about this format. If you didn't watch the mid-season showdown last month, or it's been a while and you're confused, I think we have a format explanation video we can throw it over to real quick, just to break down exactly what we're going to be seeing today gameplay wise from these runners, from these players. So let's get right into that to clear up any confusion.
Welcome to the Season 4 playoffs. The ranked playoffs is an intense 16-player bracket set on finding the best Minecraft speedrunner. This is the first season using our new phase point system, where players are rewarded for their consistent performance over the 3-month season. Today, we'll be uncovering the remaining 4 participants in a cutthroat last chance qualifier. We've invited all players with at least 15 phase points throughout the season to show why they deserve a spot in the playoffs bracket. In each of the 10 seeds, a player can earn up to 20 qualifier points based on their placement within the seed. Players will be eliminated after seeds 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We hope you enjoy and look forward to the first bracket round on May the 5th.
W explanation, Ray W. I hope that cleared things up. So yeah, we're playing 10 seeds today. We've changed around how the actual points per seed that we're playing a little bit based on last time. If you remember in the mid-season showdown, the last couple seeds were basically useless for a few players because like if you finish the seed in like 6, you were guaranteed 11 points. That doesn't exist anymore. The points are scaled better, so every seed near the end is going to matter. But actually going to matter like more than the seeds at the front. The points are going to be kind of more spread out there. So yeah, very exciting stuff. Everyone's going to have to play their best to the very end, and only the top 4 will qualify. It doesn't matter what your like ordering is in the top 4. It doesn't matter if you barely get 4th or if you win in first place by 50 points. Just getting in that top 4 will get you in the bracket, and then the top 4 there is going to be seeded into the bracket based on their elo that they ended at the end of Season 4. So that'll be exciting. Nerdy, anybody playing here in the qualifiers? I know we said that the bracket is the most stacked bracket we've ever seen, but is there anyone playing in the qualifiers here that you think is like a lock for top 4 Anyone you're very surprised that didn't make top 12? What do you think? What are your thoughts?
Well, there's a lot of fantastic players as always. Let me pull up the spreadsheet here just so that way I can actually
Yeah,
read off some of
exactly.
the
Because
names.
there's like 90 people that could play, but only 60 signed up. Some people maybe don't want to play. Some people have conflicts, things like that, because you have to be available for the entire bracket, things like that. What do you think, Nerdy?
I
What
definitely
names stick out to you?
Well, there's a lot of names in here that are very skilled. I don't think there's anyone that is like a lock for me. I think there's too many variables, too many things that can go wrong. You can just have an off day today, and then things don't go your way. But definitely some names to stick out that stick out to me here. Camo, very skilled player. Vstrad, we've seen in previous playoffs. Pulsar as well. Andrew is a very skilled player. I see Rannick, we've seen in previous ranked playoffs. Tons of players here that I mean, really, but anyone in here, like I said before, anyone in here we could totally see not only win this, but could totally end up winning the entire event. So, or the entire season 4. So, it's very exciting. I think a lot of good opportunities here for these players to show up, and
Yeah.
we'll have to see how it turns out.
I'll have to say one big name you forgot, Nerdy. Maybe if you want to look at my face cam and get a little bit of a reminder.
True. Of
He's
course.
he's got a new PC this season. Like it's just,
Ooh.
I think he's gonna be able to lock in, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like,
No, that's sorry. I'm sorry for forgetting. That's fair. That's fair.
Well, I don't know. Do you even call it a new PC if like you were playing on a laptop beforehand? Like, is it even a new? You got a PC. Like the training weights are off, bro. Like, dude is gonna lock in. That's all I'm saying. I mean, but again, like you said too, there's only 4 people. Like, and the format does let you lose a couple seeds and be fine. Like in the mid-season showdown, Silver got 0 points in the first 2 seeds entirely. Just literally could have started playing seed 3, would have been the exact same thing, and he got top 4. So it's very possible to come back if you're just consistently winning or getting top 2, top 3 in all the seeds. But I mean, anything can happen. Like, you just have a couple bad days. Piglin walks the wrong way in the Treasure Bastion, like doesn't look at the gold. If the Piglin's having an off day, you're gonna have an off day. And sometimes you can't control if the Piglin's having an off day. That's my motto. That's kind of what I live by. And unfortunately, it can happen to any of these runners today. So we'll just have to wait and see. We'll have to watch the Minecraft, see what happens, see who locks in. That's all.
Absolutely.
But I'm ready to get into it. I think a lot of our runners are joining the room as we speak. I'm not sure exactly where we're at on the schedule, but we got 10 seeds to go through today, and the first 3 seeds we're going to be seeing everybody playing in them, and then only after the first 3 seeds we're going to have everybody eliminated that has gotten 0 points, which really shouldn't be that many people. So I think it's top 24 get points, and so you do that over 3 seeds, it's possible that no one gets eliminated.
Yeah, totally. Though that would be
see.
somewhat unlikely, I think.
Yeah. But it'll be cool. We'll get a better picture of where the leaderboard's at after like seed 3, seed 4, seed 5. See who's got to lock in, and I think there's some merit too to playing in the playoffs beforehand, like players that have that tournament experience. I mean, I think it matters a lot just for nerves in general, but specifically playing in ranked stuff is like different. You're more in that environment as opposed to playing like Twitch Rivals experience or like TRT experience or other stuff like that. But bam. We're in the lobby. We got 57 gamers today, so almost 60, like I was saying.
Yeah.
And
should be good. Look at that. Look how fast the chat is moving. Chat, I feel like you guys are going slower than them. I'm sorry. I'm disappointed,
Well, to be fair, this is like the only time they get to chat because they're waiting for the person with the worst setup to load into the seed. So they got to get it all out now because you're not chatting while you're playing. Like we can chat while we're playing. So if you let the Twitch chat will always catch up. Like they got to get it all out right now.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. All right, you guys are picking. Okay. All right, I respect you guys are picking up the pace. So I respect that.
All right, we're getting to seed 1, Nerdy. Shipwreck seed. Start him off with a banger. Oh my god, it's a temple. I didn't want to say it. I was in my head. I was thinking it, but it was gonna be too good to be true. But we're here.
But at the end of the day,
we see the lava pool. It is what it is. Like this is beautiful.
You're playing it. You don't care about the
absolutely
tournament.
beautiful.
You're
I've been that way for like 2 years. Of course, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh
Manji,
no.
Skeleton in the temple should be fine. Has to walk away. He's good. Yep. Dude knows his stuff.
Very nice.
It's rare too. Rank does try to force no mobs maybe in the bottom of the temple only. I'm not entirely sure. Flint in the bottom. Let's see. Most runners should pick up on that, as the lava pool was like in this plains right here. So if you're not getting this flint, you're either wood lighting or you're getting unlucky and losing a lot of time. So good play from Manji. I mean, we'll see if a lot of other runners. Looks like Beef Salad potentially did the same thing, but it's a big clutch. And maybe another a little RNG point perhaps, right? Like, where are you placing your TNT at the bottom here could matter if you're exposing that flint or not. Just could be some weird, in-seed RNG that going to give Manji and potentially a few others a big advantage over other players playing this over. And I think this flint is even more impactful too. Obviously, I mean, I see 0 passive mobs here, but having that flint and steel to cook your food there, I mean, you could just grab a lava bucket, so it probably isn't really the end of the world either way. But yeah, I mean, getting food in this seed is going to be important. Like Bloons Killer, we see in the top right, 1 heart. Like, you almost want a hunger reset in the overworld right now. Like, I wouldn't even eat food. I would kill these sheep. Maybe you craft a bed. I mean, you're at spawn too. Like, might as well.
I mean,
you're 1 heart.
I don't think it's the end of the world to hunger
Yeah, I
reset
mean,
here.
I don't think you're
consistency,
burning
right?
so much food. Yeah, you're burning so much food there. I mean, even just like for speed, half a heart almost killed himself with the FNS charge. But yeah, Mongi found some pigs here. I mean, gonna be seeing most runners doing this. I think a couple people have entered. Like, we're seeing some advancements in the chat. Unfortunately, I can't read. Couldn't even begin to tell you what language Monji's playing on. I just genuinely have no idea. So I don't know what advancement Emilk just got, but they got an advancement. Potentially Bastion, potentially Return to Sender, potentially could be Tactical Fishing. I mean, it could be anything, really. I don't think it's How Do We Get Here. I mean, it could be anything, though. I can't read it. Like I said, I have no idea. But I'd highly doubt it's How Do We Get Here. I would be shocked.
Definitely the runners could maybe get some pork chops here from the Crimson Forest if they need that.
That's true. These no food enterers could be enjoying that. If it's a bridge or stables, there's some food there as well, but it's a housing.
True.
On Bloons screen. Manji rocking up to that as well. Looks like pretty man-huntable. I got to build a little bit here. Could see a couple runners potentially dying. Need to crank the speed bridge and then just have that piglin RNG. Let them all through, but it's going to give you a crazy amount of piglins to trade with. Going to be necessary. Almost, every
runners have already died, I wonder.
Yeah, that's true, right? Like, just failed your speed bridge, maybe nerves, or, piglin shoots the wrong way. Because, I mean, looking at how these runners approach this Bastion, at least all the ones on our screen, I mean, I would say that, but Beef Salad playing top-down housing here, I mean, you could enter it from the right there, but I think most runners are going to be opting to do a manhunt route, and if you are, you're going to have to be grabbing those pigs from the side. Otherwise, there's no speed in the route. So we'll see if the piglins are cooperating for the runners on our screen, for the runners in general, but they did see the fort on the way to the Bastion, so no Pyre needed. Going to be a quick, I think maybe 2-3 pearls, and then they're going to get right into that fortress. And home portal's close enough too. Even if we don't get 20 obsidian, looks like a pretty linear rest of the siege. Just going to depend on, can we manage our food? Like, how much food did these runners get in the overworld? Did we get no food and we're playing on rotten flesh if we're, trying to play as fast as possible, some of the players here, right? Like, maybe the way you're playing the seeds depend on, like, how confident you are, like maybe if you're someone at the bottom of the phase point leaderboard coming into this, like barely scraping top 100, the last 2-3 phases, like, are you going to be playing riskier, because you might have to outspeed some of the players at the very top, like Marin, Dolphin, Cube, Manji, Tutorol, things like that. Like, are you going to be playing riskier, no food, things like that, or you just hope to play your game and the consistency format? It's all really a mental game there. I have no idea.
Yeah, it's always interesting because I mean, I feel like this format is strategically unique because I feel like you want to play consistently, of course. You don't want to die. That's very bad. But at the same time, it does reward you for being the fastest, right? And so I feel like there's sort of this balance that you have to strike. I mean, I guess it's true with ranked in general, the 1v1s in general, but I feel like it's especially true here where there's, you get really rewarded for being the fastest, but then you also can get really punished for, messing up. So I feel like the stakes are high.
Manji, the first runner on our screen to the fort. I mean, it looked like he didn't have an amazing amount of pigs in that housing, but cranked it really well. And I mean, speaking of the food situation, look at Emilk in the middle right. If you guys missed that, hunger reset in the Bastion. So not only did he burn an anchor, potentially messing up 0 chances, but also just has no food now. And so the enter faster is now slower than Manji, who got food. And now Emilk's entering the fort, presumably with no food. I mean, maybe he hunger reset in the Bastion with food. I have no idea. But
these trades
like,
for Manji are insane.
Yeah. The Blazes are cooperating. Maybe the Piglins weren't, but I mean, dude might be out here. Like, there's another Blaze on the right, but he's just building the portal. Might already have 6. Just crazy. And again, yeah, like winning a seed matters a lot. You're getting 20 points for first place. I mean, if you finish 15th, 16th place in a seed, that's 4 points. You finish 15th 5 times and be behind someone who's in first on 1 seed. Don't check my math on that. It's very close, though, is my point. Don't check my math there. Bloon's doing TNT Donut, but on the bottom right, HDMI cables. Ooh, missed a Pearl Clutch there, almost died, but has 12 eyes heading to Cords, so actually ahead of Manji here.
Wow.
Not sure if they're the player in the lead specifically, but I mean, with the way that Manji's strays went, like I'd be shocked if he wasn't like, second. HDMI cables almost dying again, half a heart.
Oh my goodness.
Through another bad Pearl, has 1 pork chop on the bar. Has to lock in. 11 flush, 14 flush through them as well. Manji hitting the Cords. 2 pork chop, better heart situation.
Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit of nerves coming out,
For sure. Looks like HDMI cable's digging through the wall. Manji's got 1 gold pig. Bloon's measuring eyes. And Emilk getting the rods here as well. Not sure if anybody is in the stronghold yet. Looks like they might be heading to different strongholds as well. This is interesting. Maybe it was a max distance stronghold, perhaps, and where you blind in the fort depends. But they're definitely heading to different forts here. Looks like HDMI cables negative. Big Manji negative positive. Cube I spying negative stronghold. Hopefully,
there he is,
and he's not first. Looks like Pulsar in people's chats has the I spy message, so Cube's got to be basically tied for first at this point. And it's going to come down to, are you going to insta-nav, trust your spike? Are you going to hit the 0? Q, trust his spike, straight down right, but got to hit this hunger reset. Does Pulsar need a hunger reset? No. Filling in the eyes. Could be our first completion of Seed 1. HG Michaels in the portal room as well. Manji, different stronghold entirely, so no idea where his portal room is. Front 94.
For the 0.
Should be free. Have to offset 1. Shouldn't be a big deal. There's the offset. Here's the blocks. Got the crossbow as well. Watching 0 recently is just crazy. Call me a boomer, but like some of the things these players are doing is just impressive.
It's awesome.
Okay, that was a little bit of a whiff, maybe a little commentator's curse there, but it should be fine. Entered faster, and there we go. Clutches it back. Nice last 2 beds there. Pulsar is going to win Seed 1, 20 points.
And Cube.
And we have all 3 runners on the side here zeroing. This is great.
Wow.
Literally depends too. I mean, like those crossbows matter. Like you save 1 rotation, 3-4 seconds. When you're playing against 56 other people, that's gonna matter. Like you're playing against 1 other person, you can know their pace. You don't have to go for that. But like in this situation, it's gonna matter. Like we're gonna see Cube and Manji here finish within literally like a second of each other. You see it? Like this is. I don't actually know who's winning. I don't. Wow.
Wow.
Literally 1 second, like 1 full
seconds.
second. Yeah.
No, not even 0.01 seconds.
No, that's 1 second. They're 1 second off. 9:28.
Wait, I
but then Malvu gets 4th with a 9:31.
Dude, that would have been awesome. I thought they were like 1 tick away. Oh man, that would have been so cool. But I didn't. I guess that you're right.
I'm not entirely sure what happened. If we look in the bottom right of our screen, there looks like HDMI Cable's punching Endstone with his fist. So is this a nerves choke? I genuinely don't know. I couldn't even know what. How would you get in this situation? Is what I'm trying to say. How do you?
Yeah. Wait.
How are you in the end with nothing? Because it's like. But did he leave the bed in the portal room to hunger reset? Like, did he just leave the bed? Yo, where are we going, bro? This is not a minor map, dude. You're not getting up here, man. Get in the void. Where are we going? This was not designed for parkour. You're not getting up there, bro. That's like just run it back or some shit. That's
Oh,
crazy
man.
that he leaves the end portal bed. Like maybe you have so many beds you don't need it. But I just like he's not gonna get any points. I mean, I guess his stuff is there. Like if he somehow finds her out. But look in the chat, like 12 people already finishing. I mean, we're watching 3 people like Camo zeroing right now. There's got to be like at least 10, 15 other people in the end. Like throwing one bad pearl there just threw him maybe 10, 15 points on seed 1, which could matter.
Oh, and it reset the end stone mining.
It's just gonna be over. I mean, there's just with 57 people playing.
I think you're right. Emil getting the 1 cycle off here. Camo in the end fountain as well.
Yeah, but literally as Emil 1 cycles, as the dragon's dead, 4 people finish. So he's losing. 5 people finish. As 6 people, Emil killed the dragon, and if he got the like end portal open as the dragon died, he would have gotten 17th, and instead he gets 22nd. Like it's just crazy. So you're just losing, and look, there it is. Oh, was HDMI Cable's portal open? I didn't even see what happened. Wait, he was running back for the portal being open? Oh, that's brutal. I'm looking at his screen and the portal's just open. Oh, so he actually threw like 10 or 15 points. That is
damn.
He threw a bad pearl after 0, and then okay. So actually literally threw like 3 or 4, like 3rd or 4th place.
Well,
and,
that is unfortunate.
Hey, if he can lock the mental, and okay, like yes, did he throw like getting 24th, not punching the end stone? Sure, but like that's 1 point. Like maybe it'll matter, but it would have been way like he would have gotten like 15 or something, 12 maybe for not messing up a pearl. It is what it is though. Here's our leaderboard, nerdy.
Wow,
this is our top 20. Right. If you're confused, I don't know if we explained this entirely in the format video or explained it in general, but we gave people starting qualifier points based on how many phase points they had going into the qualifiers. So Cube and Pulsar are tied, even though they like Pulsar beat Cube, because Cube had slightly more phase points going into the qualifiers. So Cube started today with 8 points. Pulsar started today with 7. You can see on the thing if you do the math. Looks like Eric started with 8, like Ulsan started with 5, things like that. Just how many phase points these players had in the bank, so to speak. Just trying to give the runners that just barely missed. Like if you were 13th, 16th, 20th on the phase point leaderboard, giving them a little bit of an edge, because those ideally are the players. Like if we didn't do a qualifiers, it would just be 13 through 16. So it's just trying to give those players like as much of a chance as trying to keep it as well as like as fair as possible, not trying to auto qualify them. The most points that I think anyone's starting with today looks like Marin started with 10. Marin got 11 points in this seed, has 21 in total, and Marin was our 13th place player. Marin had 5 extra phase points. They would be in the top 12 bracket, or would be some sort of tiebreaker potentially. But yeah, so that's why the leaderboard's weird. We didn't show it before seed 1 because Oliver said it was going to break if we tried to show it before a seed was played, so that's fine. But it's here now, so this is why the points are not even from 20 to 0. But this is what we're working with. We're going to see obviously a clearer picture as we get through seed 2, seed 3, things like that. But some good names, nerdy, some people we talked about already at the top after seed 1.
For sure. And I'm excited. I mean, this is going good so far. I do feel bad for HDMI cables because that last round was unfortunate, but I feel like other than that, things went pretty smoothly. And
you can always bounce back. Like I said, I mean, watching
true.
Silver in the mid-season showdown, I mean, you get 0 points the first 2 seeds and he got top 4. And that's all you need too. Like you can get 4th barely. Maybe now he's not going to win by like 50 points, but you barely get 4th, it doesn't matter. You're in.
True. Absolutely. So should be it was a good first round, and I don't know. I'm excited to see where we go from here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm ready to get right into the second seed. Not sure what the progress on the lobby's looking like. Oh, there it is. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at the GLs in the chat from the runners. Again, they got to get it all out now. No chatting while you're playing. Interesting C1. I mean, it's just crazy to watch. Like, we have 4 people zeroing at like the same time, and those little, all the micro stuff in those seeds are going to add up and going to matter, you know? Because, like, sure, you lose like a placement or 2 maybe to not doing micro in 1 seed, but it stretch that over the 10 seeds that you're playing today. That's 20 points. You know, you're losing on that micro time loss to everybody. You know, every seed could actually matter. So, like, it is punishing it in some way. BT,
Absolutely.
room portal. There we go. Sub 8, sub 7, sub 6. Oh, no food. Iron pick though. Have an FNS, have an axe. Looking nice. Got some pigs there as well. Surely the axe has mending. That's always just crazy. That would be the craziest high roll. I don't think it is. If Andrew is playing in English, so if he hovers it, we will just know. 3rd time Ironcraft is what it is. Is it mending? Let's see. Not mending. Unlucky.
Damn.
I always got to play for that high roll. It's just crazy. Look at this, though. Some runners just entering. Migueli already in the nether. No food. Maybe didn't see the pigs. Definitely think it's just a misplay. 8 pork chops. I mean, Andrew's only, what, 15, 20 seconds behind? 6 pork chops? 8 pork chops, 20 seconds? I'm taking that trade. I'm doing 8 pork chops like 40 seconds.
That's what I hear in Fiber.
I'm taking the 80. I'm taking the 8 pork chops 40 seconds trade. I don't know, like.
Yeah.
But Migueli's in the Bastion first. First on our screen, but first in the lobby, as he is the player to give us that advancement message. And shout out to Andrew for playing in English, so we can actually know what the advancements are. Very, very big. Stables, triple. Wow. Gonna be interesting here too to see, you know, are these runners gonna play an 8 gold block route? Are they gonna play a 12 gold block route? I mean, you should get everything maybe from 8. I mean, but definitely from 12. I can't imagine we're gonna see anybody playing a gap here. But it's interesting. I don't know if there's a route specifically for triple. I think what you do is you just do double triple, and then you get the other gold blocks at some point.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know if you like move the pigs. If there's a route where you kind of move the pigs. Yeah, I don't know if it's a good route though, Raul. There's a route for everything, bro. I've seen the bridge flow charts. I've seen what people in Java Cord cook up. But you know me, I'm kind of a boomer. We've had a triple route that's worked. It worked in 2020. If it ain't broke, you know?
True.
That makes sense though. Manhunt pigs over. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it really matters. I mean, we'll see though. Like I said, the micro does add up for a lot of people and a lot of seeds. Could totally add up, but only trading 12 gold blocks. Then you just try to get them trading as soon as possible. Grab that chest. Grab those chests. Unlucky. And looks like all these runners do have the Pyre, but I mean, Migueli threw 1 pearl. He's in the fort. Look at his pace. And I mean, wow. I'm criticizing his food situation, but noting the only damage he's taken the entire seed is from that 1 pearl. He's on 7.5 in the fort. 3 flat.
He is the first. Okay, yeah. Okay, very nice.
I mean, potentially even sub 3. And I mean, if he plays this seed flawlessly, like you take no damage in the fort.
Ooh,
got a skull. That's beautiful. I'd pivot to AA. I would.
Yeah. I mean, there's an argument there. There's an argument to be made.
I
Do you think you'd beat AA in 16 minutes and 36 seconds, however?
If I do the whole thing in 16 minutes 36 seconds?
Yeah. Do you think you could?
It's questionable. It's possible on the right seed, I think.
Okay. Okay. I was just checking.
I mean, sub 3 fort. You never know. Like, you never know.
True.
If anything, at the very least, crank out, like tactical fishing, crank out fishy business, crank out bullseye potentially, scare people in the chat, make them confused. People playing in like East Frangian, they've just never seen those words in their life. Freak them out. I don't think the runners should do that, but
I do think Migueli drops the skull, so that's a huge misplay there.
I mean, you should put it on. It would decrease the aggro range for the Wither Skellies. That is just objectively a misplay. but it's okay. We can look past it.
Wait,
Okay.
is that true? I've never heard that before.
Yeah, I don't know if you have to, I don't know
me.
if you have to be sneaking, but it would like it's like a 10 or 20% decrease in like aggro range. Like it's really bad. Apparently, it doesn't do that for other wither skeletons. It does it for everything else but wither skellies. Okay, like my bad. Why'd they code the game like that? That's not even my fault. You guys actually have to be real. That's not even my bad. That's not even my fault.
What? I've never heard this in my life. How
Yeah,
did
I
not
know.
this?
I knew it worked for like most things. Guys, that's not even my fault though. Mega measuring eyes, pace. CF12, still good pace. Took a little bit of damage, but he's still able to throw 2 pearls, so it really doesn't matter. Gonna burn 1 pearl here to grab that eye. It's a smart play, but we're gonna only be able to throw 1 more, getting to chords. I have no idea how far away it is. I don't see his calc. I just have no clue. But it looks like he's crafting anchor. Might hunger reset after throwing 1 pearl. Very, very fast pace. HDMI POV. Maybe you can put him in one of the corners, perhaps. Megeli, hunger resetting. I mean, I feel like his trades were good. Endermite and the hunger reset pearl. Unlucky. Oh, HDMI's in the end. Okay, he's cranking.
What?
He's cranking. I missed it in chat. Dude's cranking. Is it 5 minutes? It's 5:16? Dude, I'm not even half bowing. Fuck it, bro. Go for like the mid-6. What are we doing? We missed it.
Dude.
No, we gotta have this guy main screen the whole time. That's crazy.
Dude, what?
And he's got
Am I
pork
insane?
chop too. Oh, 2 beds only? Question mark?
What's
Full
happening?
Analysis commentator? Potentially 2 beds only? Do we have to full bow here? Is it not actually cool?
Well, it's kind of cool still. It just
Oh yeah, it is kind of cool, but you're losing like minutes to anybody that can 0. He left on 1 triple. Oh, it's a pace man, pace bait. Sub 6 stronghold, 2 eyes, 1 bed. Half a heart. 2 blocks. Pickaxe, 0 durability. It is what it is. But we'll see. I mean, still clutchable, but he's going to be losing pace to people that, I mean, can even just normally 1 cycle, not even 0. I don't know if you have 0 mats off these triples, but we'll see. Andrew does. Andrew's fucking whipping it. Let's see. Is this 94? I got no idea. It is. Going to 99. Gets there in time. Andrew going to win this seed with a sub 8, potentially? No one else on our screen zeroing. Going to clutch the 20 points. Does he have enough explosives? Yeah, he's got, 4 explosives already. Dragon's on half HP, 5 explosives. It's just over. Going to be taking the 20 points. Clean 0. Pork chops to spare. And yeah, HG Michael Ball's in the end 2 minutes ago, but just now has all the crystals down and can't even, has to 2 cycles still. Everyone else half bowing. I wonder if Andrew played like 3 triples and had 0 mats, and everyone else, played 2. I'm not sure. 7:30. Wow. Clean. Well played from Andrew.
very well played. HMI Cables does get a
Not a bad 2 beds. But again, like you got to full axe this, and then what? You wait for another purge? Can you
Maybe
even?
some
It's
more
not even
arrows,
close
I'm
enough
not
to
sure.
like. It's not even close enough to crossbow. Down.
Well,
Not possible. In chat, Marin got 3rd. Miss who got 2nd there. V-Strig getting 2nd. Must be people who are zeroing right now. Bing Pig's 4th. Manji clutching up. Gonna see his name there. He was top 3 before the seed as well. I think Andrew's gonna be in the lead. I think he was top 3 as well. But we will see.
okay.
Did these count for Spear.com? Yes, guys. The ranked matches that you're playing on a set seed with standardized RNG and 50 other people in the lobby, that's going to be submitted to Spear.com. 7:30. 3rd place time coming out from Andrew. Good stuff. Well done. HG Michael's out of arrows. Dragon's on 0 HP and he's out of arrows. Got to wait for another perch. That's actually unlucky. 2 to rule. Look at this in the bottom right. Crystal. Oh my god, the dragon's throwing. Crystal.
Yes!
What a clutch! Oh my god, that was crazy in the bottom right. Did you guys see it? If you weren't there, you're never gonna see shit like that again. He's got an Enderman mad at him. No quality of his power. Wait, what the fuck do we do?
Wait for the pearl. We gotta wait for the pearl, right? Okay, you got it.
He has
Dude,
no
that's insane.
pearl. He's
Dude, that is insane, man.
clutching 14th. maybe the most clutch 14th place we've ever seen in a ranked lobby in our life. Like, that was insane.
Oh my god.
And there's just
Dude,
more
HDMI
content.
cables is
Like,
another devastating match here. Look at this. Look how low the
yeah,
dragon is. It just
it's my
waiting.
cables. I mean, dude, this is what I'm
Oh my
saying.
god.
It's your average pace bait run. Like, what is he supposed to do? Like, he just didn't enter with the
Oh,
shit that he needed.
man.
It's just, you can feel bad for the guy, but you're knowingly entering the ender. You're going to the fort on 2 beds. Like, it's just not, it's not the play for ranked. And he's just,
This is sad.
I mean, he deadass might not even get points. He doesn't even get points. He's losing by seconds again. Like, you can't enter the end on 2 beds, man. Like, you're in the stronghold, like punch a library or something. Like, it's just not the move. And I mean, if the first seed nerdy wasn't it for the mental, the second seed is not better.
Dude, that's just
like,
so devastating, man. Oh my god.
The first seed, I could see it. I could see the mistake. I could see like you throw one bad pearl. Maybe it's not your fault. You played well the rest of the seed. That though, like maybe it's a mental overtilt. Like, I don't know. You just you can't enter the end on 2 beds. I don't like you can't one cycle on 2 beds. Maybe if you have 3.
Feinberg. Sorry.
Nobody can one cycle on 2 beds.
Oh, okay,
like, be real.
okay.
Be real. We're having a hard moment right here, okay? Okay. This is not the time for comedy, okay? Let's start over the leaderboard. Andrew Shirley in first. 20 points, had 24 clutch, but I mean close behind. Look at our top 6 right now. All within 3 points. Looks like Cube. What would 14 points be? Like 6th, 7th, 8th, you know? 24 people get points, so 20's first, but 14th isn't necessarily like 7th. Maybe it's like 8th, 9th, 10th, I don't know, but big gap there. Look at that. 8th place in 30 points. Or 7th place, 30 points. 6th place, 39. Is HDMI out? No. You're only eliminated after seed 3 if you have 0 points. Which honestly I think might be stupid because I think almost everybody is starting with points because of the bonus points we're basically giving everybody. But it's like chill. It just means they get to play 2 more. And then we're eliminating after seed 5 the bottom 50% of players. So yeah, I don't know if actually like anybody will get eliminated. I mean, there are people that probably started with 0 points. I don't know like who's playing with 15 phase points specifically. But yeah, I mean, we technically could have eliminations after next seed. Like I said, I don't think it actually is going to happen. We didn't really fully think that through. Unlucky. But after seed 5, we're going to see the bottom 50% of players with points missing. But yeah, I mean, HDMI Cables, literally, we've seen him. I mean, in this seed, it's very questionable. But in last seed, seen him miss out on, 16, 17, 18 points potentially.
It's devastating.
Yeah. That is true, too. Like, how far away was HDMI from, like, just if he didn't, like, if he hit an extra arrow or 2 on that dragon? Like, what place was he actually going to be?
I was wondering if, like, purling was a valid option into the dragon in that situation.
I don't even think you would get a hit off like a majority of the time.
Yeah, probably. You're probably right. It was so low,
That is true. You just don't even get a hit off. When you're not even gonna pearl and hit the dragon, but you're not even gonna like the pearl isn't even gonna hit the dragon, and then you're not even gonna hit the dragon.
Yeah.
And then if you don't hit the dragon,
it would just be like really cool though. It would just be like really cool.
Yeah, but it's just like not realistic.
Okay. Fair enough. That's probably fair. That's probably fair.
Is what it is.
I think fruit berries, for example, would hit that though.
I don't think he would hit that. I just don't think he'd hit that.
If I was a doubter, guys. If I was a doubter.
I just don't think he would. Like.
Okay. Well, all right. I believe. Third time's a charm here. HDMI Cables is going to get some points. I'm ready.
Yeah, I believe. And again, guys,
I'm rooting for HDMI Cables here. All right. I'm biased. Fully biased commentary here. I want to see it.
Yeah, and we are eliminating players potentially after the seed. Again, it's anybody who has gotten 0 points off the first 3 seeds. But like I said, most runners are starting with at least a couple bonus points based on how they performed in the phase point leaderboard over the course of season 4. So I think it just doesn't really matter. I don't honestly know if we're going to eliminate anybody. I don't know, but we'll see. BT seed. We've had different overworld, all 3 seeds so far. Pretty good seed selection. Offhanded iron doors for Marin. We got a lot of iron here. Doors, shears, some good stuff. I mean, the BT seed is where you're going to see the micro really shine because it's so linear. You know, like there's no decision on like, where are you getting food? Where are you getting blocks? Or when are you going to enter? Versus like in the Desert Temple and the Rune Portal seeds, those are big questions you're asking. But we're playing a BT seed, like your food's in the chest, bro. Like you're not going anywhere else. Like this is all micro. And HC Microball's already mining Flint ahead out of the 4 runners that we see. Could be ahead of the entire lobby. No idea. I mean, this is some fucking ugly Flint rates, though. And you're getting hot stuff. Again, might honestly not mean much because if you're mining all of this gravel, like, look, Marin barely just there got Flint. Like, you could be mining 3 or 4 gravel and then grinding it in the portal, you know? HC Microball's messing up 2x1. Has to run it back somewhere else. Sanjin who first. So we had a different runner get hot stuff first and Stone Age first. And we need to go deeper first.
That's
and
funny.
Those were the days first, even though we're all probably spawning on the Bastion. So who knows, man? Everyone's close. But again, that's just how a BTC is going to work. Like there's no decision making, really. Like it's just all micro. Like maybe you got to go the right way in that ocean, but that specific ocean, there's one way to go. So looks like we have a double triple here again, at least, maybe a triple, but at least a double triple from what we can see on the screen from the runners here. Potentially another very fast seed. I mean, triple stables. Obviously, I mean, if you're playing a single triple, you're going to be in the end at 5 minutes, sure. But even if you're playing a double triple, you're losing only, 20, 30 seconds. And looks like this Pyre, this fort looks like it's on 8 or 9 chunks. Could potentially be another very fast seed. And all these runners are going to have food. Like you play that Rune Portal seed, maybe you're blazing fast, but you don't have those pigs. I mean, everyone, unless you don't grab the fish out of the BT chest, like you're going to have your salmon. It's going to be good enough.
Yeah, not bad at all for these. This seed is quite good, I would argue, Feinberg.
I think so. I mean, maybe a good pearl hang spot. Maybe we see the fort off of the side of this left triple. 10 obby there's good, and these runners do have a diamond pick as well, so going to be able to see some 20 obby plays potentially. And this is a triple too. So there's that for sure enough obby. Yeah. HMI Cable's already heading to the fort. Does he have 0 mats? Did he leave too early?
String, I think.
No, he's got some string. Yeah, I don't think he has 2 stacks, but he's got at least. I wanted to say I saw like 31, maybe 21.
I saw 31. I saw 30. Wait, you think?
I mean,
a stack
if he's got anchors, I really doubt he's making the same mistake again. Like I very, very doubt it's the same mistake. We will see.
We will.
But I think he's our first runner.
Okay, 9 plus 18 plus. Okay, yeah,
he's good. He's good.
He's good. Okay. Nice.
He'll be fine. This is even.
This chat.
I mean, this is even zeroable. Like if he wants to go for 0, 2 beds, 3 anchors, it's very doable. I mean, even burning this bed for the blaze bed, he could still 0. We will see. I mean, but this is our player to watch. I mean, again, very iffy on like if that second seed was really anything. I don't know what place he would have been at if he hits those arrows. But first seed, I mean, definitely choked. 3rd, 4th place on the seed to 1 bad pearl, and it looks like he's just ahead in this seed. I mean, cranked the blaze bed early, got some strays, playing both the spawners. It's just good gameplay.
Yep.
But can he keep it up through the entire seed? Is the question that he's got to answer for us on our C3.
I believe so.
That's 5. Not that many spare pearls, though. I mean, if it's a 0-eye, he's only got 4 spare pearls. Could potentially need all of those for a caged spawn back 0. So it is possible that on certain seeds, it's just already over if he has to throw even 1 pearl to quartz. But it is possible that it's just front exposed and you only need 2. Or it's like a 3-eye and it doesn't even matter. Like, you never know. but can't leave yet. Needs one more pearl. Rod, whatever. You know what I mean? And also have no idea how far away it is. Doesn't have an inbot on the overlay either. So we'll see if he can crank it out here. But he's got 4 spawn. Should have 1 drop. It's the first one. And we're off. Everything pre-crafted already. Has 5 salmon as well. So not gonna be an issue there on food. Won't have to hunger reset. Throwing 2 pearls, so potentially throwing away some more 0 chances. Again, I mean, even if it's like a 1-eye, he's probably just fine in most situations, but it is just something to think about. I mean, could get a pearl in stronghold chest too, you have no idea, but looking at chat, he's first in the stronghold. I mean, definitely was first in the stronghold last seed, not in the first one, but like definitely in the last seed, first in the stronghold. Low 6 stronghold. Gets that preemptive spike. Not, maybe here. Wow. Nicely nabbed there. Is he going to go for 0? 0-eye. So needs to be front dragon if he's going to go for it. And he's just going to play for the half bow. Yeah. I think that's fair. Is it front though? It is front. So 0 will potentially for other runners. Like look in the middle right here. Marin in the portal room right now. Is he going to lose first? Marin's got 3 anchors, 2 beds. We'll see if he goes for it. But it is losable. I mean, again, if HMI Kibbles can get like 3rd, that's way less losable than the first 2 seeds, where you're losing the entire seed by mere seconds. But Marin heading for the dragon, 95. Gonna need good damage on these explosions though, for sure. I think he's only got 2 beds. 3 beds, 3 anchors. So it looks like we're gonna be fine. Thought it was gonna be potentially an issue. I mean, could be an issue if these anchors go poorly, but yeah, but just 1 HP off 5, and there it is. Yeah, so Ichino has to wait on the perch, not going for the 0. Potentially could be, because he used the blaze bed for the blaze bed, however you want to say that. Not, potentially comfortable with 5 explosives. I wouldn't be, but that's not saying much. I don't know how comfortable a 5 explosive play is there, but he's getting the perch, so it's going to be potentially good enough. Not for 2nd place. Looks like Budgie just got free the end, but potentially good enough for 3rd, maybe 4th. Good mental bounce back.
Yeah, this is big.
Finishing a seed on actual W pace. Oh, maybe 2nd actually. Yeah. Free the end off the 0. Gonna have that dragon die slower. 2nd place finally. Getting 19 points on the board.
That's huge. The comeback story.
Yeah. I mean, well done. Not letting the mental shake up too badly. Left that triple, trading more than 4 gold blocks. Learned his mistake. Sanji knew dead off the 0 tower. Missed the pearl. Get a forfeit. Damn. It is what it is. All right. Next player on the main screen. That's unlucky. Literally on the full screen for like less than 3 seconds. And he's just dead. Oh my god. You can't make it up. Here he is. Tutor rule in the 0. I mean, yeah, and I think could be a decision like, are you gonna blaze bed and burn that explosive and then maybe not go for the 0? Like, see Ko out here in the middle right going for a 1 cycle.
Parker, 13th place.
Getting points on the board. Yeah, interesting to see what the leaderboard is gonna look like here after seed 3. HMI shaking it up, but I don't know if he's even gonna be in the top 20, Nerdy. That's the only seed he's been getting points on. I mean, it is big points. Like, again, him getting 2nd in 1 seed is going to beat out someone who gets 15th in 3 seeds in a row, but is it going to be enough? Jacko clutching with a lower bed there. He's got 3 anchors all diagonally in a line. That's funny to look at. Draconics entering for a potential 0 as well, but I mean, 18 runners already finished. Isn't even enough time for even Vimes on the right here. Like, are you even going to be able to 0 and kill the dragon in enough time? Jacko going to get 20th. And is it even going to be enough? 21st, 3 other people. Like, this is just what it means. Like, everyone, you'll have the runners that, maybe are just playing the fastest out of the lobby or getting the best strays or, just locked in as much. But, like, or locked in more. Oh, and it's over. Clutches, but, I mean, again, it wouldn't even matter, right? Like, no, wouldn't have even mattered. Not even close. But what I was saying is, like, everyone sort of bunches up, like you get a couple completions at the start from the people that, just played the best, like no wrong decisions, good in-seed RNG, and then you just like everyone who just played the seed kind of default just bunches up
Right.
all around. So you'll just have these instances where it's like 10, 15 second span, 6 people finished, 8 people finished, and it's just crazy. So in those situations, like that's where the micro, matters, because you can't like determine your strays in every seed. You can't determine like, are your piglins going to wander the right way in the bastion, stuff like that. But you can determine like how fast you're pre-crafting for 0. Like, are you saving your food to have to hunger reset or not? Like, are you throwing good, better pearls? And like those seconds will all add up. Here's our leaderboard. There he is, Nerdy. 20th place. He's on the board. HDMI cables. There he is. And oh my God, look at the sizable gap, Nerdy, between first and second place.
Wow.
Marin, the only person like in the top 10 last seed to play well. Like,
I guess so.
Look, Pulsar in second got like 20th. Anju in fourth still got 0 points. Manji in fifth still 0 points. Cube in seventh 0 points. Like everybody at the start in after the first couple seeds just did nothing. But Marin, the only person, and look at the gap.
Yeah.
I mean, again, 14 points over second place. Not that crazy. A lot of seeds still have to play, but you only have to be in the top 4. So he's got this lead over everybody else. Like he doesn't just have the lead over. Well, he's not trying to beat one person. Like he can get top 4. He can have 1 or 2 people catch him. Like Marin in a very sizable lead here, especially considering 20th place HDMI Cables 22 points. Like it would take HDMI Cables winning 2 seeds and Marin like not playing to have him catch up. Like Marin's really, only playing against 10, 15 people realistically at this point, and only has to get top 4 and has such a big lead already. Could be potentially our first of 4 locks that we've seen. Welcome back. What's up, gamers? We're back. Hope everyone enjoyed the break, did what they needed to do, or we're just, cat waiting peacefully. And now we're back and ready to get into seeds 4 and 5. Let's throw it into the leaderboard. A lot of people were asking for that during the intermission. We don't have the budget for a scene for that. That's only like half a joke, actually. But no, we just didn't have anywhere to put the timer. But this is our leaderboard. This is our top 20. We eliminated everybody with 0 points heading into this next seed, which I got word shrinked our field from 57 runners to 51. So there were 6 runners. I think Oliver said 15 people in total signed up that had 15 phase points exactly. So started with 0 bonus points, and 6 of those players got 0 points in the first 3 seeds. So those 6 players, I don't know who they were. They're eliminated. We're down to 51 players. And then after seeds 4 and 5, we are going to eliminate 50% of the remaining players. So we're going to be down to 26 players after these next 2 seeds. So, I mean, everyone on the leaderboard right now would be safe, but this is very volatile, like HDMI Cable's getting second or third, and now he's 20th, would have had 3 points, so probably would have been bottom 10, bottom 15 players. So anything can happen. Just need to heat up, just need to play your best. Nerdy, who are you excited to watch going to seed 4 and 5? Is Marin going to keep his lead? Are we going to see, some of these top players, I mean, Anju having a bad seed, Keep having a bad seed, Manji having a bad seed, all these players that were in that big group, and now it's just Marin at the very top. What do you think?
Yeah, I think Marin's exciting to watch. HDMI Cables, of course, is the protagonist here. I think the comeback arc is real. All right, I'm a believer.
True.
Okay. Also, I'm a believer in Parker. I'm excited to see Parker. Also, apparently, Cube dropped 5 rods into lava last seed on accident, and that is why he did not make any points. So I'm also a Cube believer, and probably, So I guess those are my people to keep an eye out for.
Cube storyline would be great. Took a big break from MC Star in general. IRL military stuff, I believe, for the past year and a half. Came back, a couple months ago. First playoffs that he's been able to participate in. Would be cool to see him get in the bracket. Talking about the bracket, let's throw it in to see what these players are playing for real quick before we get into seed 4, if we have the time to show the bracket for a second. As a reminder, this is what our top 4 playoff qualifiers are going to be playing for. The awesome privilege of playing Dugile or Priffin or Loki or Ral in our bracket next Sunday. Isn't that awesome for those players?
I mean, hey,
I
you
mean,
never know. You never know.
yeah.
An upset is possible. It is possible.
Again, it's a best of 3. You just got to win 2 seeds before they do. It's possible. Like, I don't know. I know we've seen Rao lose in the round of 16. We've done 3 seasons. I really don't know. Like, I don't know if Dougal's ever lost in the round of 16 or Priffin or Loki. I'd imagine Dougal and Priffin maybe have lost in a round of 16. I think Priffin did once. I don't know. Priffin lost to Moly G. That's a classic. It's a classic Moji thing to have happen. That is, if anyone would hit Priffin with a classic 2-1 or 2-0 in a round of 16, it would be Moly G. We all know that. Priffin lost twice also. Again, yeah, anything can happen. I mean, but you never know. And again, these runners, they do get to play in the bracket. Like, are they hard matches? Yes, but like, if these runners were playing the other people in the bracket, like, it would still be a hard match. Like, our 5 seed versus the 12 seed, Silver versus Hacks. Like, I don't think the qualifier players here are going to want to, slot themselves into either side of that matchup either. Automat, Inkle Boy, other players up there in the top 12. Like, it's just brutal stuff. So none of those bracket matches are going to be easy, but even just having the ability to play in the bracket match itself is just huge, and what these players are playing for. So we'll see. BT, though, room portal. I mean, if you're not checking the room portal on the seed, looks like Tutor didn't. I mean, 2 gold blocks, 8 carrots. Those actually regular carrots. Feinberg has just been told from his stupid brain that you can't get those from room portal chests. Those are actually from the shipwreck food chest, the regular carrots. Little known fact about carrots. Regular carrots can't be in the room portal chest. Little known fact there. But there was a gold axe, gold pick. I mean, if you check this room portal, regardless of the fact that you would still have the carrots, you're going to be in a better spot. Not only because of the gold tools, but the 2 gold blocks. You can craft those carrots into golden carrots right away. Otherwise, you're playing with just 3 bread and some flesh before you get to the Bastion, and maybe that 18 gold is going to matter for your trades, Could be a big break point, potentially. But it looks like, yeah, Tutor World wrapping back. And this is interesting, too. I figured you would, see the room portal and maybe not fully avoid it. And so, yeah, he is grabbing the 2 extra gold blocks on top as well. So Tutor World is going to be entering this slower than runners. We see everyone else on our screen who got this room portal first in the Nether first. But Tutor World has 2 extra gold blocks. But it looks like he's going to a different ravine that could be ugly, potentially. Bastion on the screen for our players. Looks like a treasure. Good stuff. Are we going to see the fort? Are we going to have to pyrite for the fort, break the spawner? Are we going to go in a random direction and just hope? I don't know. Questions you will be asking yourself.
Here,
Yeah.
And sometimes you can make the safer play and just get punished, and sometimes you can not make the safer play and get punished. So I feel like it's hard to judge like what is correct. I feel like it can really go either way.
One of those big seed RNG moments, that like someone, it just takes a couple people in the lobby to just send a quadrant and get lucky, and then you're just behind a couple people. You just go a random direction. Possible. It is possible to break the spawner, save that time. Maybe it doesn't matter. Break the spawner. Could bug out. Could not matter. Who knows? We'll see. But I don't think any runner here has seen the fort, so to speak. So we will see what happens. And treasure, I don't know. Oh, Marin dropping pickaxe. Scary. Has to pull out of bringing these pigs over. That was almost bad. As I was literally trying to say that treasure, I think, is the scariest Bastion to route. In terms of just, random piglin stuff. Could just, take a couple hits.
Yes.
Lose some food, potentially die.
We would agree that it's the worst Bastion, right, Feinberg? We would agree with this, as always. Right, Feinberg? Please validate my feelings, please.
I think Stables is the worst Bastion. I think we've been gaslit today by the amount of double triples.
No. It's always like that. It's always like that. This is
I think
a lie.
Stables is the worst Bastion by far. But you can put Treasure as third. That's fine. I think it's subjective. But I think Stables sucks because it just doesn't work a quarter of the time.
Okay.
And that's all. That's all I've said.
Okay.
It just doesn't work.
But like to be fair though, it will always work in ranked, and therefore it's always good.
Okay.
Am I right?
Yeah, and your islands will always have a buried treasure in the ranked. That doesn't mean buried treasure is the best strategy for runs, bro. Like
it is
we're rocking up with a temple. No. Have you ever seen a sub 230 in AA with a buried treasure?
Tell me what I'm wrong about here.
No.
Ranked is all that exists.
Aaron dropping 9 gold off the back of the treasure, getting hit in the back by a baby hoglin. Oh. Pearl hanging. Looks like he's gonna break the spawner. Q already down here breaking the spawner. Marin getting some pork chops for his troubles.
Yep.
Let's see. Yeah, and again, this is just going to be a difference here. Like, our runners going to... Oh, my God. There's a party in the bottom of the Bastion here.
Listen, they're having fun. They're having a good time.
I mean, and it's fine, but you're taking damage, and you have golden carrots, but you never know. Swapping to Pulsar. Are we in the fort? We are getting a fort POV. Wow. Did Pulsar just go? Potentially. Does he only have 14 pearls? Also, potentially, no idea. But again, this is what we're saying, chat. Like, it's just Marin's dead, by the way. Had a little bit of an oopsie there in bottom treasure. So our player with by far and away the biggest point lead is dead.
Oh,
and
wow.
We could see a big leaderboard shakeup. That 14-point lead, probably just gone. Like, I don't think he's top 24ing this seed. Unless that comeback is crazy. Like, I don't know what burned. I have no idea. But that's just...
you're probably just right.
Too much.
I think you're just correct.
Pulsar's 30 pearls, yeah. I mean, didn't get to watch the whole thing, but Pulsar potentially just sent a direction. You can sort of metagame the ranked filter a little bit, and like kind of try to predict where. Another portal. We're good. Just kind of predict like what quadrant you think the fort's going to be at, you know, because the filter does have to put it somewhat close. So if you're like, let's say, at a treasure at like 200-0, you can almost guarantee that your fort's going to be pos neg. Like it's very, very rarely going to be neg pos in that situation. But granted, I think this treasure was at like basically spawn, so I'm kind of just yapping like I always am, and I think Pulsar probably just sent a direction, or he's just a minute faster than everybody else and broke the bottom spawner. I have no idea. I don't know. But it doesn't matter what he did. He's heading to second portal chords faster than everybody else. Needed to backtrack and get some wood a little bit, and I guess he needs to get a couple rods as well. So again, I am just completely wrong again. It is what it is. But people in chat were saying he needed wood, and he got wood. I think needs one more rod, so if this blaze clutches, it's going to be huge. The blaze does clutch. Has a pearl hang set up as well. Pulsar, I mean, Manji measuring an eye as well. Pulsar's definitely got 0 mats, 6 golden carrots to spare as well. Not going to need a hunger reset. Because not only do you have enough food, this is going to heal you fast as well. So you can whip these pearls, even whip the pearls in the stronghold, it'll be fine. 12 blocks away with the Nimbot F3C assistance here. Going to put him on chords. Should be our first runner into the stronghold. Sub 10 pace? Sub 9 pace if you spawn in the portal room.
I believe.
It's possible. Could spawn in the portal room. We didn't, but it is possible. Gets a good spike down mid. That's a backwards door. I'm confused. Maybe we didn't hit starter. We didn't hit starter. Okay. Now we did. Not a good spike anymore. Potentially not good for Pulsar. Built, maybe too low. Just hit a weird 4-way. Heading back the way he came. Could get ugly. Is that the portal room? Library. No additional light source. He's getting a spike, but it's always very weird, when you're here for too long. He's backtracking again. Always gets weird. And I mean, if these are the other 3 fastest runners on our screen to the right, like Pulsar is very much in the lead, but it's just losing time in this stronghold. And now we have mobs. Skeletons, jiggle peeking around this corner. Valorant cosplay. That's potentially a mine shaft messing up his readings. Yeah, it could be. Has no idea where this portal room is, but he's got the food to mess around with it. For a little bit now, at least, but doesn't have the time. Anju in the stronghold, Manji in the stronghold. Cube potentially missed. Did Cube miss? No, Cube looks like he's fine. I'm trying to look at chords of people. Cube should be fine. Pulsar finds it though, and it's gonna opt to hunger reset. All the damage he took from mobs gonna have to hunger reset here, even with 4 golden carrots. It's fast, but is a little bit of a time loss. But I think he's still gonna be the first runner in the end. Can he hit the 0? Yep, first in the end. Other people's chats. Andrew close behind though. That is not a lovely pearl from Pulsar. Triple pearl on 94. Do we have enough time? Wow, we do. Dude, 0 is like so easy. Like, if you're good. Like,
yeah, hey, if you're good.
There's
right?
just no way I would think you have enough time there. 3 pearling? Guess it's just forgiving, yeah. But he's fine. 5 explosive too. Clutching out first place. There it is.
I mean, very well played from Pulsar there.
Looks like Anju potentially clutching second. Manji zeroing as well. Put an anchor. Oh my god, he put an anchor in the way. It's just over. Manji, misclick. Can't put a bed through that anchor. Has to half bow. Does he have enough beds even? HDMI cables pulled out of the 0 as well. Looks like was potentially on pace for a top 5. Can't get it done though. Could half bow. But at some point, like if you've been sitting around so long already, missed the 0, you kind of just wait, you know? Don't know. You could explode the anchor. That is true. Manji could have exploded the anchor. That's very hard to think for the moment though. Cube, 3rd place potentially. I think it was just Pulsar and Anju. Cube in 3rd, yeah, cranking. Look at that. I mean, Anju and Cube, both players that got 0 points in the last seed, but are still at the top. I mean, and they're gonna close that gap again between them and Marin. You know, Marin dying. I don't know. Probably not even worth to pull him up on the screen. Just trying to get back stuff. Not sure if stuff burned in bottom treasure. If he just had to reset the seed, I have no idea. But gonna be closing that gap. Gonna be very interesting to see what the leaderboard looks like. Beef salad zeroing. Manji and HDMI both waiting for purchase. Is Budgie going to 0 on the bottom right? And we start to see the completions flood in. 8th, 9th, 10th place, all within seconds of each other. Manji gets the perch. HDMI still waiting. No half bow. Punishing here. Gonna give Manji some points on the board. One of those players, again, that was at the top of the leaderboard and had a bad seed last seed. So gonna be a little bit of a rebound there. But the completion's just flooding in. Look at that. 11, 12, and 13, all within 3-4 seconds of each other. 14 and 15 within half a second of each other. Like this is where the micro, again, just all matters. You know, squeezing those points out where you can to try to eke out top 4th. Top 4, top 4th, top 4, same thing.
There we are.
And only 4 more completions even left. And so the runners that aren't even in the end can't bounce back. And I was talking a lot of not smack, not trash, just like negativity, you know, about Marin's chances, but he finished the run in 16th.
100%.
So must have not been
that up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, must have not been that that unfortunate of a death, you know. Must have been able to get the stuff back. I'm not sure. But HMI one cycling, but is this going to be the 3rd time, Nerdy, potentially, that the dragon is dead and he doesn't get points?
Dude, no
is
shot,
someone
no
going to
shot,
finish?
No shot.
Is someone going to finish before him? Or is he going
way.
to get 1 point? He gets 1 point for the seed.
Oh, okay. 1 point. There we go. All right.
But still,
All right.
like, I mean, compared to hitting that 0, and getting, 15 points, 14 points, the comeback was looking good, but it's not looking so good anymore. He's still got seeds. There's still 6 left to play, but that was not a good seed to, try to carry the momentum from the last one.
Yeah. I mean, was it was a good it was a solid seed. I feel like it was cool to see Marin do well. I feel like I don't know. I guess that's just indicative of the seed being trickier, right? But look at that, Marin's still in first, and those points just
Yeah, those
keep him
8 points,
barely ahead there.
he would be in fourth, or
Yeah.
tied for fourth, I guess. But now he's in
Right.
first. And again, being first or fourth doesn't matter. But being in fourth puts you closer to getting caught up to by the people in fifth or sixth, versus still has a lead here. Not by much anymore, but is still ahead. And HC Michael is no longer nerdy in our top 20. And that's going to matter, because after this next seed, we're going to be shrinking our field from 51 players to 26. So there's only going to be 6 people on this leaderboard that are going to be qualifying. The other 25 that we can't see. And again, chat, we don't have the budget to show past the top 20 unless we miraculously do, but I don't think we do. I just don't think we know the standings from 21st to 40th. It's not in there. No sponsor money. It is what it is. No internet bandwidth. Not enough pixels to render the images. It is what it is sometimes. Times are tough, okay?
I have a random, completely unrelated note, but for some reason. Okay, well now we okay. Well, hold on. Okay, it now doesn't work. It was on the leaderboard, but whatever. Okay. Yes, thank you, Oliver. Okay, guys, this is something that for some reason my mind was wandering for some reason, and I was noticing this. I'm curious if you guys agree or if I'm crazy. Okay, you guys think Draconix's skin, if you ignore the little hat, do you guys think it looks like the End Island? What do you guys think? Thoughts on this take? Do you guys see what I'm saying? Do you guys see it, or am I crazy?
It's like any skin with eyes. Are you saying it because it's like a purple?
It's like a purple background, and then you got like the obsidian pillars being the eyes, and then you got like the face and the eyes being the other part of the eyes being the end fountain. Am I crazy? Do you guys see it, or what do you guys think? Thoughts?
We're spending too much time on the leaderboard seeing nerdy. That's what I'm thinking.
Sorry, Feinberg. Sorry. I couldn't help myself.
I see it though. I do see it. The coloring is there. I see what you're saying, nerdy. The eyes being the towers. I don't know what you're seeing with the like portal, but
No, I'm saying the eyes being the towers. No portal. Just like
okay.
The hair being the background of the end.
I see it though. I see it. We'll see. Again, this is seed 5. We are eliminating half the players. I think we have 51 people. It says players remaining 41, but I think we have 51 players. I could have been told incorrect information, but I think
So
we're
somewhere
going to be
between
going
20 and 25 players are gone.
Yeah, I think we're going to be going from 51 to 26. But I could be wrong.
Okay.
Actually, I don't. No, I think it's 51. Doesn't matter though. Another AA seed. Your lava pool is on the temple. Swam over a river to get here, so you're going to be having Flint gets one of those decisions out of the way for some of these runners. But still decisions on, food, blocks, Budgie.
Mr. Budgie takes it.
And he's dead, and his stuff is blowing up. There's 30 seconds. Let's get somebody else on the main screen. That's just not going to be the pacer looking into the bastion that we need. It's unlucky, but there's your 30 seconds of fame, and you blew yourself up. So it is what it is. Didn't break that other TNT. Again, an AA player, unfortunately, wouldn't make that mistake. So I'm saying another +1 point for the AA enjoyers, -1 point for the any percent players.
I don't know if that's how that works, Feinberg. I don't know.
I haven't blown myself up in a temple in a very long time. Granted, it did actually happen yesterday, but a creeper went down the temple as I lit the TNT and blew up everything in the way.
This sounds like copium. I don't know how
it's genuinely not my fault. It's actually genuinely not my fault.
Okay. Okay.
If you
I don't
take away like miracle acts of divine intervention by the seed gods to just destroy my unbreakable ironclad mental, I haven't made a mistake in probably years, maybe even decades. But that's the AA training. Look at this, a ruin portal for Manji as well. Gonna enter here. Looting 3 sword. Imagine. Throw the entire seed. That's over. No looting 3. Still gonna be faster to enter though.
That would have been so cool, man. That would have been so cool if there was looting.
Looting is cool, nerdy. I think looting's very pog, yeah.
I love the rune portal tech of like the fastest way to light the portal.
Completing a rune portal.
It's so
fast.
satisfying.
It is good
It
tech.
just looks like it's not gonna work every time. That's
Yeah,
what I love
yeah.
about it.
No, that one specifically is weird. You know, it looks like you're kind of just spilling the water, but it does just all pick up in that little pocket that he made. We'll see. But again, yeah, some runners opting on that lava pool. Manji might be the first player on the Bastion. I'm not sure. Looking like a housing, unless there's 2 Bastions, but I think the ranked filter actually filters against that. Yeah, so Manji has 3 zombie piglins up here. So it looks like he's going to be heading to Manhunt to fix the route. Draconics, Manhunted some pigs. Going to see a lot of similar routes here from players. I think based on the way you sort of attack the Bastion, Manhunt's going to be the route of choice for most players here. So we will see. Is it possible for Rune Portal to be fully crying hobby? This is the one chat question that I've read the entire tournament, so feel very grateful that you asked that question. I'm answering it, and it is possible. It's just very rare. Almost as rare as the world record, some might say. Have we ever seen a world record with a full crying hobby Rune Portal? We haven't. Just let it sink in, you know? Oh my god, look at the pigs from Manji. Gets safely in the 1x1. That was crazy, though. Definitely a better pivot than trying to force that top down through the zombie piglins. Big stuff from big Manji. It is what he does. Trying to secure that top 4. And again, Nerdy, you still have 6 seeds left to play. So the leaderboard does matter, but it's going to be potentially very shaken up. You know, if you heat up in the second half, very possible for basically anybody still to make top 4. And again, there's potentially more comeback potential too in the later seeds. The point differential potentially gets more spread out, you know, in the last couple seeds. Like if there's 6 people playing the last seed fighting for 4 spots, right. Getting second in that seed should give you, 17 points, getting third, fourth, 10 points, things like that, versus, the 18 that you get here, the 17 that you get here. So potentially later seeds worth more, have to be playing on your game throughout the entire 10 seed gauntlet that we have today. Pulsar, first player in the fort looks like, or first player with a rod at least, into fire. First global advancement. In the lead again, I mean, he won last seed, could make it 2 in a row. Has 16 obby though, not sure if, looks like Draconics here on our screen, Pearl hanging as well.
Okay.
Not sure if that's just how it's going to work for everybody. I mean, you're getting the top housing chest, you're getting the manhunt chest, and the bottom double. Going to be similar. And Draconics taking a death.
Oh no!
Must have just I mean, you pearl hang, you get some strays on that pearl. Sometimes happens.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. And no, I think Pulsar has a pearl hang chat, and I wasn't meaning to say that it's a bad play that he has 16 obby. I know that the runners here have a diamond pick as well. It's just it provides some variance. If you're going to play home portal versus if somebody has 20, it just provides some stronghold variance. And it's just it just gets scary. Could mean Pulsar isn't as in the lead as we think, or it could mean that he's even in more of the lead. If your home portal has better terrain to the stronghold than 20 could, stuff like that. Wait, how is Draconics back?
I don't know. I think he just got his stuff pretty quickly.
Did he die off of unhanging his pearl? Like on purpose?
Something like
well, not
that.
on purpose, but like
he was
like
he has on some terrain.
He has all his stuff.
Yeah.
Well, he's back. I mean, in the fort, definitely lost maybe like maybe a minute and a half there, but he died next to his stuff. which is just great. I mean, good mental recovery and still able to get some good points on the seed potentially if he cranks the endgame. And yeah, again, in chat, people saying 7th rod, there it is from Pulsar, but you know, if you play 20 obby, you don't need to get that 7th rod potentially if there's no eye break, especially throwing one eye only with boat eye nowadays, you know, 1 in 5 chance that you actually need that 7th eye or 7th rod.
Right.
So could be punishing for runners that don't do 20 obby and it doesn't break. So definitely could be some, you know, time for other runners that aren't Pulsar to catch up if they are not home portaling. And yeah, look, Cube blinding over an ocean. Cube's gonna have 20. So we'll see. Pulsar hitting the chords. Cube measuring eyes difference from Manji and the ocean as well. Big decision-making differences. Are they even going to be the same stronghold? I don't know. Apparently, Kohout has looting, so people are saying in chat. That is interesting. Looks like Pulsar boated over a room portal in the nether. Maybe you sniped the looting from there somehow. I have no idea. A couple of people in the stronghold. Maybe we can get some cams on them when they get to the end, perhaps. Sub 9 pace potentially with a 0. We will see. Yeah, Retropog on the top right in the portal room. But again, these are different strongholds potentially for our players. Is Retropog going to be first in the end? I don't think I've seen a end enter advancement yet for anybody. Or maybe I missed it. Don't know who else is in the end other than Retro. Maybe we can get them up here in a second. But heading for that 0. Looks like it's back 1 and 8. Has an insane amount of nether bricks to build though. Gonna hit this back 0. Not sure how many beds we have, but no anchors. So if this is a 5 or 6 beds, could get a little feisty with the height, but looks like on pace for a pretty easy 6 bed. But Andrew must have just missed a 0. There's the first place. Oh, Retrobog has some anchors. Just had to get him out. Potentially in second here.
1 heart. Okay.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. Very nice.
Manji heading for the 0 as well.
Oh, no. We got
3rd place from Retro, looks like. Unless someone else
not
gets
bad.
the
Not
finish.
bad. Keep an eye on these names though.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we got a lot of eliminations coming. So
this is a big seed
really
too.
Matters.
We haven't seen Retropog, you know, get many points recently. Could have clutched him top 50%. Kenan Cards getting second. Haven't seen him get a lot of points either. Could have clutched him top 50%. Not sure if we've seen Dolphin's name up there a lot either. Yeah.
Dolphin's been up there. Has
he been? Okay.
Yeah.
Really only been mentally. Okay, sure. Then he's good. But again, still important for those players too, because it's not only like, are you going to survive past the seed 5 elimination? Are you going to get top 4? You know?
Yeah.
That's what's big, and so it definitely matters. Manji 7th place.
Wonder about
any HDMI cables updates. How's the comeback going? Probably just on the border there, you know, 25th, 30th. In the 0, 1.5 hearts.
I believe.
If there's 2 beds, he should be fine. Gonna get the 0 off on half a heart, it looks like.
Oh my god.
He does, wow.
Do we boat? Okay.
Wheel the boat down, yeah, should be fine. I mean, unless you get out of the boat early and take fall damage, but gets that clutch.
Not even close, actually.
I mean, is it enough points? Is it the points that he needs, though? Looks like he's going to get 15th. Maybe even 16th. Obviously, always depends. Yeah, 16th. Cube gets to finish him beforehand. So is that going to be enough points to clutch top 26? I think it will be, considering it was 20th 2 seasons ago. Got, you know, 3 points and then, you know, maybe 6 or 7. But I'm not sure if it is fully enough. ML going for the 0 as well. Looks like all these runners have enough explosives for the back 1 and 8 and are going to be getting there in time. It's just about timing those explosives well. And having that food, you know, I think everyone basically playing Rotten Flush. As I say, that beef salad's got pork chop, you know, but saw a lot more runners playing Rotten Flush on this seed. I think maybe if you enter off of that lava pool. Oh, beef salad chokes the 0. Went for a double crossbow bed. And did it, I think, a little too early and then didn't have enough height to get the other bed off. So, I mean, that should just be the end of Beef Salad's seed. I mean, only need a couple, like, 3 other finishers, 2 other finishers, and the Dragon's dead on ML's screen, 1 other finisher, and the seed's over. Yeah.
Wow.
So potentially lost,
Crazy.
1-2 points there. But yeah, we will see what we are looking like after this elimination. We can throw it over the leaderboard as soon as we have it and see who's in our top 20, and then also see who barely made it, because we will have that leaderboard. Again, we don't have the budget for it on stream. We will fix that for next season, but we will get that info to you guys as soon as it updates in the back end, as soon as we have it. But I think a lot of people that are clutch, top 3, top 5 names we haven't seen, top 10 names we haven't seen, clutching, all you need. Again, HDMI was top 20 after just 1 good seed and 2 seeds in a row of 0 points. So if you have 1 good seed and you've been, placing maybe in just 1 or 2, you're getting the points there that you need to clutch top 50%. But again, if you're just barely squeaking by like 26th, 25th, 24th, is it even enough to come back? Look at this. Look at 20th place, Nerdy. 35 points, and a 4th place 68.
Wow.
But are you even gonna catch 4th at that rate?
Wow.
Do you even get there? You know what I mean? Is it even possible? But this is our top 20. Everyone is safe right now. Heading into seed 6 and 7. After seed 7, we are eliminating down to only the top 10 players. Let's see. There should be a way to get the leaderboard. Yeah. We have a top 24. Is it Oliver's going to talk in my ear in a second, but are we qualifying top 24? Did we have 48 people? Or are we doing top 25, top 26? What's the word on the back end? We await the information. Sure. We've been told top 26. This leaderboard command shows top 24. So this is potentially a bit scuffed, but 21st place is Bloons Killer with 34 points. Retro Pogs in 22nd with 33 points. Our boy HDMI Cables in 23rd with 32 points. So clutching, moving on to seed 6 and 7. Beef Salad in 24th with 30 points. So these runners do get 2 extra seeds, but Nerdy, even if you win the next 2 seeds in a row, if Sock Monkey in 35 points or HDMI Cables 33, 32 points, you win 2 seeds in a row, you're up to 72 points. You'd only be 3rd if nobody else was getting any points. But you'd have to imagine that anybody like Cube or Manji or Marin or Vstrid or Roblox or Dolphin are all going to get 1 or 2 of them at least will get at least 4 points, and then you're not even in the top 4. So these runners, they are alive, but are they going to be able to actually make it happen? And I mean, we've seen HDMI Cables, all his points basically came from winning 1 or getting second, in 1 good seed, but can you consistently do that? Or, is it already over and they're just kind of fighting to, improve their placement a little bit before they get eliminated outside of the top 10? It is possible, but the runners are running out of time. Speaking of time, we are going to throw it into another 5-minute intermission for our elimination seed. Give the runners some time to do things that they need to do. Give us a little bit of a mental break preparing for the grueling back half of our day today. 5 more seeds left to go. Going to be narrowing down the field even further. Even more important seeds as the day goes on, Going to have to get down to 4 players at the very end of the day. So the seeds, they're going to matter, obviously, for the people at the bottom trying to, clutch up back into the top 10. You could go on a tear. It is possible, but potentially matters even more for the runners, just out of our bubble right now. 5th place, 6th place, 8th place. These are the seeds where you have to get the points because you're going to run out of time. You can't be in 8th place heading into seed 9, heading into seed 10. You're not going to win. You're not going to get top 4. You're not going to qualify into the bracket. So we'll see you guys in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. I mean, if you have to go to the bathroom or get water or anything like that, but be back here in 5 minutes to get into seed 6, our back half of the qualifiers today. We'll see you guys then. Welcome back, gamers. Hope that break was bountiful. Hope what you did was plentiful, and I used the same adjective twice. Couldn't really think of anything new. That's unlucky. Anyways, we're back. We have 25 players joining us for seeds 6 and 7. We've eliminated half of our roster after last seed. Let's start into the leaderboard to see what our top 20 is looking like. And as a reminder, after seed 7, we're going to be playing 2 seeds, and only our top 10 is going to be moving on. And there's pretty big competition here. 10th place 52, 15th place 40, very catch-upable, very, very possible. And I think the only big leaderboard shakeup that we've seen, Marin in the last 2 seeds has only went from 59 points to 67, so had a very big lead in first place and is now not even in the top 4. So just in 2 seeds, 14-point lead completely evaporated, not even in the top 4 anymore. Wouldn't be moving on to the bracket if we ended right now. So it really is still anybody's game to make top 4 here and move on to our bracket. Speaking of the bracket, Nerdy, why don't we look at where these runners are going to go next weekend? The top 4 that are going to make it through going to be playing Priffin, Loki, Raul, or Dougal in the round of 16, joining our 12 auto-qualified players. If there's any of your favorite streamers or favorite ranked players that haven't been playing today, this is probably why. They were most likely the top 12 ranked players over the course of the last season, got an automatic invite to our bracket, and will be joining the 4 qualifier players from today, next weekend, to start off our true Season 4 playoffs experience. Best of 3, 8 matches in a row, next Sunday. That'll be some good stuff, Nerdy.
It will.
What are you looking forward to? What storylines, what are you looking forward to in the back half of our qualifier here? Is Marin going to clutch back top 4? Is Anju going to keep the dominance and secure the lead even further? What do you think? What about HDMI cables?
I think HDMI cables is going to clutch up, all right? Going to start locking in.
Yes. 33 points, though. He's got to make up 17 points in 2 seeds to even scrape the top 10, and then he's got to make up 30 points to get in the top 4. It's possible. It's possible.
I believe.
I think it's possible, but we got to see a top 3 performance at the very best. Or at the worst, it's got to be like top 3 from the seed. At the worst, top 5. Otherwise, it's over. Like, he's got to lock in on the seed. He has to lock in on the next one. You're running out of time. Like, there's not enough seeds. You have to heat up now. And that goes not only for HDMI cables, but almost anybody, in the bottom 10 of our leaderboard, 15 through 25th. This is when you have to lock in, because you're running out of points to gain. You're running out of seeds to play faster. And unfortunately, you have to lock in when you're only up against the top 25 from today. Like, you can't lock in. And is it potentially easier to get a better placement when there's less people? Like, sure. But you're playing better people, right? Like, the people that have been eliminated in the bottom half are the slower of the players we've seen in the qualifier today. So, they just got to show up, and we'll see. These next 2 seeds are going to be very important for everybody. Just like the first 5 were. So we'll see. I'm ready to get in the seed, see how our lobby is doing. Surely every time I've thought about it and said it, it's just existed. So surely that streak will continue. But I've been told we're not. So, Nerdy, what's your favorite question or thing to stall for about a minute here? What do you think?
That's a good stalling question. Oh man, you're putting me on the spot here, Feinberg.
This is your thing. This is your thing, Nerdy.
Well, okay, hold on. It's my thing when I'm not actively trying to do it. It's like,
sure.
You know what I mean? But now that I'm on the spot, have I seen Dune? Guys, of course I've seen Dune Part 2. It's fantastic. It's amazing. Yeah,
the chat message didn't say Dune Part 2. The chat message said Dune.
I guess that is true, but I interpreted that as the new Dune movie.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm not a movie guy. I've seen Cars. I've seen Cars 2.
You're a big movie guy. You just really.
And
like
I've seen Cars 3, and that's about it. That's about it.
Based.
Yeah. Here we go.
All right, and here we are.
We are starting the seed. Village, double blacksmith. Is this going to be enough obsidian Is there gonna be a lava pool? I think the ranked filter, I mean, it like makes seed or makes lava pools, I think. But it's also very possible that there's just 10 obsidian here. And we have some trees for good proximity. Looks like not gonna have even enough to leave before the golem though. So gonna have to kill the golem, I think. Going to have to find a lava pool. We will see. Getting the 3 blocks there to stack up for the golem and then try to find lava here. Oh my god, Andrew's gonna get dropped here.
Oh yeah,
This
this
golem's
is
gonna
not
walk
work.
out. Yeah,
that's just not gonna ever work. Okay, but it's okay. He's recovering.
hard to look at. It is what it is, though.
I feel like I was about to
But-
jump. You know.
Yeah, Andrew. I mean, that's a good thing. Golem's on easy. I mean, basically any mob on easy, except for like a piglin brute. But even a piglin brute on easy, you can take a few hits. Like that's just
Sure.
like fine. That's interesting that Andrew kills the golem before even checking the other blacksmith. Because it wasn't like he could have just gotten more iron from the other blacksmith and didn't even need to kill but it didn't end up mattering because it was just Obby from the other one. I like the shears play from Andrew as well. Playing the ranked filter, you know that the golem's going to always drop 4. It's just how it works. So
Right.
knows that you can craft the shears here and is going to get a lot of blocks because you're going to want to cut back to these trees to get more wood anyways. You know, so you're going to be at the trees anyways. Why not get shears? Going to have 50 blocks here. Very, very big stuff. And now just has to find the next lava pool. Next lava pool.
Is that a jungle?
Lava pool. This is a jungle. See some stone. Andrew sees it as well. Nice spot on this
Nice.
lava pool. Beef salad in the desert, finding a lava pool as well. So probably not going to be a big punish, but it's a good find for Andrew. I think going to save him some time for sure, as was potentially closer than the desert lava pool. So good time save there. Going to be in the nether. It has the shears blocks, but looks like everyone else on our screen right now has shear blocks as well. It is just, you know, the correct play. In some overworlds like that, I mean, the entire game, I guess, not the entire game, but a lot of the game is subjective in the decisions that you make. Obviously, like there's usually a correct way to like route the housing bastion or route the bridge bastion or head to the fort. But there's a lot of the game that is subjective, like where you're getting your food or like the order that you play the village. But I think getting the shears here from those trees is one of the objective correct decisions. And so that's why we see all 4 runners on our screen have leaves heading into this nether and heading to this bastion, which has the fortress very visible off of the back of the stables. People in chat saying HDMI not in game. He just didn't join the lobby. There's nothing we can do. Runners had a few minutes to settle with the break and join the lobby. It just it is what it is. We have the time. We stick to a schedule and didn't join the lobby. So HDMI cable is not going to be getting any points this seed. So basically has to win the next seed, and still
Yeah.
might not be even enough for top 10. So not a good way to go out, but it is. There's just nothing we can do about that.
Unfortunately.
Had more than enough time on the break, so it is what it is. Still, again, a very important seed for everybody else playing. Getting that gap. Is it double triple though? Are we going to pivot to a different route? Is Andrew going to check, or is this going to be manhunt triple? Going up for the chests. A lot of decision making here too on how you route in the stables. Not a triple on the left. We will see. Not a triple on the right either. So getting this chest, and I mean the stables routing is very weird. Like we're watching Andrew getting these chests, good stuff to grab here, but no gold being traded at all so far. You know, all these players entering the bastion, maybe starting with the gap first, getting all this gold traded. Andrew spending a ton of time here, but he's bringing a lot of pigs down to this gap. It's just such a delay in the trades. Is it going to matter? Granted, again, he's getting 4 extra gold blocks from this gap early. So if those trades are going to matter, you know, like, is it going to be your 5th bed over your 4th? Is it going to be your 20th obsidian? Is it going to be your 2nd fire res? You know, like it could matter. Cranking out the pigfall here is going to have more trades. It's going to put him in a better spot, but is the time save, or like is it gonna like make up for the early time loss? Is sort of my point.
Right.
One of the subjective decisions, you know, not as objective in my opinion as the leaves. But I couldn't even do this route. I don't even know how to do pigfalls, so I might not be the most informed source on the matter. But we'll see how it works out if he's going to be in the fort first. But he's not. Beef Salad heading the fort. Cube heading the fort. Every other runner heading the fort on our screen. But again, how is the gear going to look? Can these players 0? I mean, I think they're all leaving with 20 obbies, so Andrew potentially punished for the play. But we'll see. We will see. It's just a one spawner. Oh, Beef Salad. He's got pre-crafted iron bars for the ground zeros. So I think Andrew unfortunately is going to be punished for getting extra gold blocks, extra trades here. Unfortunate decision. Works on some seeds, isn't going to work on others. Looks like it didn't work out this time. So all the runners that started this gap first, looks like they're going to be in the lead on this seed. That was a good run. See what I did there? Lead, seed.
That was solid, Feinberg. Feinberg, I want to hear the.
And then you could say lead, and then there could be lead, and then bed. You could work with something there. You could work with something there for sure.
This is insane. This is insane. Feinberg,
you could work with something there for sure. I mean, there's beds in Minecraft, but I don't know where you're getting lead from. If you're pronouncing lead wrong, I'm not sure. It's something that that can be worked on, you know.
Okay.
Lead bed. Oh my god, another one in chat. Dead. That's crazy.
Scrambled egg. Sorry, that wasn't really right.
No, that's okay. Hey, the ideas have to be there.
I was just reading chat. All right, I'm sorry.
Every strat starts with a bad idea and gets refined to be better. I'm not saying your idea is bad, but I'm saying it's pretty bad at the same time. You know, but there's potential.
So you are saying? I feel like you're just being completely contradictory here. You're not saying I'm bad. You're saying it is bad. What the hell?
I'm sorry. I'm just so mesmerized by Beef Salad's gameplay, missing the stronghold.
Ooh.
I mean, he's Y45. He's probably just over it. Like, let's be real.
That was
relax.
Classic.
Relax. We're gonna hit stone bricks. Relax. We're fine. Let's see.
Surely.
Oh.
Feinberg, what did you do?
We have more. There's more stone to dig.
Feinberg, what did you do?
Oh my god! I didn't know he's gonna mismeasure the iron. It's not my fault. That's not my fault. I have no control. I'm not on the keyboard or the mouse. Imagine I was on one of them, though. Roblox in the portal room. Is he first here? We will see. Trying to peek at the chat of the other players. Big points, though. I think Roblox was, hovering maybe around like 10, 15th. Not definitely in our top 5, so big points there. And he's first in the end. Pretty zeroable. Good pearl there as well. Water bucket extensions as well. Look at the nerves, though. Do you see the shaking? Is this just me trying to see something that isn't really there? But he's cranking 99 here. Gonna get there. Yeah. Okay. I thought I was envisioning the nerves. I can see the nerves for sure. And it's unfortunately too much to handle. There's the MLG clutch, though. Gonna be getting a half bow. And that's points, at least. I thought he had to go for a bow clutch, but he's just got water, so it's chill. But that potentially opens the door for Cube to win this last seed. Last seed. 5th, 6th seed, not the last seed.
Cube. Good Chad.
Yeah. Right. Cube getting first. I'm not entirely sure what's happening to Marin. He's got 10 eyes back in the Bastion. I'm not sure if he needs Obby, if Marin misplaced Obby, or... Oh my god, Roblox... No, it didn't get a perch. I thought it looked like a perch. Cube clutching first. Retropod getting second by 4 seconds. So there's that micro again. Always matters. Eric hitting the 0. Looks like Marin's trying to fight for Obby here that must have misplaced. Sock Monkey heading for the 0 as well. And Roblox throwing the first place points and has to just wait. 3rd place slipping away. I mean, honestly, with this perch, might be lucky if he even gets top 10. And all these seeds are just going to matter. There's just not enough time to clutch back points. Eric dying, falling my god.
After the dragon's dead.
Didn't
That's so
clutch.
sad.
Just I think was trying to get out of the way of the dragon, which I'm not sure if you even need to in that situation. Missed a block clutch on the side, dies after the dragon dies, so Eric's gonna get no points. Might be his qualifier chances gone. Potentially just over. Getting 0 points on these seeds is just something that you can't have happen. If you're in the top 4, it's possible, right? Marin has 2 bad seeds still in the top 5, still very clutchable. But if you're in the bottom 10, bottom half, even like 6th or 7th place now, and you have a bad seed or 2, it could just be over.
Yeah.
Because the players above you are going to be having good seeds, and it's just a mistake that you can't have happen. So we'll see. Still no perch for Roblox. Look at this 7th. There's the snap. Not sure how many beds we have. Is he going to get the 1 cycle off? Oh my god, this looks low. Oh my god. Wow. That's even more points down the drain. Maybe has only 4 beds, wanted to play for the good hype, but just looked a little too low and unfortunately punished. And
it's rough.
Is he even going to get that bed back? I'm not sure. I mean, is this a nerves thing too? Like, yeah, looking to get that bed back. Dragon broke it. Now I think it looks like he only has 3 beds, because you burned the anchors placing on the 0 and the first couple beds that he burned that didn't work. So it's I mean, we were looking at a throw, from 1st to 9th, 1st to 10th, but it might be a throw from 1st to not finishing the seed at this point. And it might just be over. I don't know. But again, I think
it's 13, right? 13 completions?
No, I think we just do them all and the points just scale.
Oh, okay.
Gets another perch. This looks like actually good height potentially, but it flipped. And so it's GG either way. There's no way you're 3-bet axing on a flip. It's never been done. I don't fact check me on that, but I just don't believe it's probably ever been done. That's just crazy.
It's unfortunate.
But again, Nerdy, like what you were saying there just then, I was going to bring up that there's only 25 people in the lobby and 24 people can still finish the seed. So he's still playing, which is good. That pearl completely missed the tower, hit the ground even. But we're going back up. So if he breaks all the crystals, I think he's no, he has arrows, just didn't want to shoot that one, I guess. Still gonna be able to crank a couple points.
Right.
Which could potentially matter. Again, but I think like if you're getting, 2-3 points and the players ahead of you are getting 20, like granted, still playing is good, but if you're a player in, the bottom 10, the bottom half, it just might not be enough. And look, Marin's 16th place, that's gonna put him even farther down. In first, just 2 seeds ago, might be out of the top 5. Or potentially lower. Draconics wouldn't pick. Draconics guys must have died heading back to the end here. And again, I think literally everybody can finish except for 1 person in the lobby.
Interesting. Yeah, that makes sense.
And it's not, I guess it's not really going to matter here, but like in the top, top 10, top 8, top 6, getting that finish will give you points. Getting no finish will give you 0. So it is important, I guess, to play it out. The 20-minute lobby timer does actually start mattering. Looks like Roblox is going to get the free the end advancement here. Finally, after being in the end for what felt like 5+ minutes, clutching out 18th.
Very nice. Getting those extra
Getting a couple points. Yeah. Javier, 0 cycling. Crazy contrast on the stream right now.
I like it.
Not a good very, first bed.
Saturated.
We're like locked in.
Here we go.
Do we have 7 beds or 6? We have 7, so we're gonna have a crossbow double bed here. Well done, Javier. Clutching out 19th, potentially 20th. Draconics looks like he has the full bow. Draconics has no sprint on 2 hearts with wood tools. Not sure what happened or where his stuff went. But not looking great for Draconics. Again, I mean, it matters, I think, much less for the players in the bottom of our leaderboard. But if you're a player at the top here, and I don't think Draconics and Javier are in the top 10. I think Beef Salad is close. top 10, top 5. But those points could matter if you're up. But I think if you're down, it's just going to make you lose even more. As we're going to, after the next seed, get down to just the top 10. Let's see. Can he tank an explosion here is the question. Are we going to be able to tank?
No, don't go for it. Okay.
Oh, I would have went for it.
What?
Fuck it, bro. I would have went for it. I don't care. Los has to dodge the fire. Oh, he has fire res. I'm just totally wrong. I can't see it. Like the timer's in the way. My fault. Like, relax.
I don't
Can
know
he
why
get the
they got me.
bows off though? Oh, he's classic HDMI cable situation. Out of arrows with the dragon on 1 HP. We've seen this before today, but he's getting another purge very quickly, so we'll be fine.
Nice.
We'll be fine. And it's clutching points. I mean, it looks like the other two players that he's competing against are currently in the overworld after resetting the seed and trying to find the stronghold. Beef Salad was the first player leaving the nether, I think, but missed, if you remember a few minutes ago. So, yeah, I think we only have 2 more runners. That was 21st place. HDMI Cables didn't join the lobby, and I was told that Pulsar forfeited. So These are 2 runners fighting, and Beef Salad, I mean, going to be the only realistic player to be able to get points here. I don't think Dolphin's going to finish the seed in 3 minutes. I could be wrong. I think it would be very impressive to fully finish the seed in 3 minutes.
No rods, no.
No, I think it must have just fully reset after, maybe dying in the end or something.
Yeah.
No explosives, things like that. We'll see. But Beef Salad missing the stronghold. Going to be interesting to see in the leaderboard if he's going to obviously potentially still be in the top 20. Potentially losing placements. Let me see if I can rock up the leaderboard. No, Nerdy. Beef Salad, unfortunately, was our player in 24th place before this seed. So this is basically fully ended Beef Salad's chances. Missing that stronghold is just over.
GG.
Like not even forgetting top 4, but forgetting top 10 even, just to stay alive after next seed. I think it's just not possible. We will see. Hitting the 0 at least. Content, potentially. See a cheeky little 5 explosive. What do you think? A 3 plus 2, perhaps? Oh, it's not going to be enough. Nah, 4 plus 2. Well done, though.
Not bad.
Good damage. Well done from Beef Salad.
Getting like a point or 2 or whatever. Not too bad at all.
But this is unfortunate, Nerdy. Beef Salad made it to the semifinals of our Season 3 bracket.
3rd place, I believe,
isn't
right?
going to be making it out of... Yeah, got 3rd place. Was paid out last season. Got the bread. And is unfortunately not even going to make top 12, but not even going to qualify either from...
Sad.
From the qualifiers. It's unfortunate. I mean, the game is so volatile. We saw that happen with Silver last season as well. Won Season 1, got 2nd in Season 2, and then didn't qualify at all through the qualifiers in Season 3. So you can have an off day. It is possible. It happens. Dolphins got a minute. I mean, we do, again, let the players play out all these seeds. It does matter getting the completion for points versus getting 0. But I don't think Dolphin's going to finish this seed in the next 55 seconds. I could be wrong, but I'd put a lot of money on him being okay here. But we'll see. It's going to be very interesting to look at the leaderboard, having 1 seed left. I mean, I'm more interested in Marin's storyline, being in first by so much after seed 3 near perfect seeds. And I don't even think is going to be maybe like 7th or 8th.
Yeah.
Now, like needs to play a good seed next seed to even move on in the top 10 to get to play the last couple seeds.
For
So
sure.
we'll see. But I mean, shout out to Dolphin for still playing. Could have forfeited, but still cranking, keeping the mechs in check. Oh,
well,
hey, we're good though. We're good. No, we're good. We have enough. Barely. We're good. Not like it matters, but we're good. And that's the time for the seed. Cube winning the seed. Cube probably in first now, honestly. has very good consistency. I think one bad seed, like you said, where he threw the rods into lava, perhaps what we've been told. But I think Q's been in the top 5 potentially every seed. Other than this, I mean, very good showing from him in the quals. Yeah. Like I said, after basically not playing any MCSR or anything for like a year, just being gone because of IRL stuff. So let's see. I mean, I think he's going to be first, but we're going to throw it over to the leaderboard in a second and see what we are looking at here. Once that loads in the back end for us. In second, no, Andrew's still pretty dominating lead at this point. And I mean, even over 4th place, like pretty solid gap there. Andrew looking like he's potentially starting to run away with it with only 4 seeds remaining. But again, all it takes is one bad seed, Pulsar. If Pulsar won that seed, he would be ahead of Andrew. Wow. Pulsar getting 0 points in 4th. Marin in 6th. Still a big gap there between 6th and 10th. So Marin, I mean, unless he dies in the next seed and a lot of other people play well, should be able to move on past seed 7. But I mean, looking at these players, yeah, CubeStock's very up.
Yeah.
First playoffs we've ever seen him in. And I mean, not being able to qualify for the bracket like right away. I don't know what word I'm trying to think of, but I think honestly that's partly just because he literally wasn't playing ranked, like wasn't even at his like setup,
right,
or like playing at all. So I think this is the first time we've been able to see him play in a tournament recently. I think he played in the midseason showdown and did okay, but this is some big ups for Q. Potentially has to clutch the last couple seeds and see. But yeah, I mean this is what I was going to say, like, look at the bottom of our leaderboard. Bloons, 46 points. Like, it might just be over. Bloons has to win this last seed. And then, like, even then, he's going to be in 9th. And so has to have, like, Hohau get no points. And Dolphin get no points. And Tutoril get, like, no points. And Ulsing get basically no points. You know what I mean? Like, it's very hard to come up. And even, like, look at Retropog. 19 points in the previous round. 2nd place on that seed. He's got to get first, like, again, and then maybe it's still not even enough. Like, how? Let's say we've played 6 seeds. 10th place is 63 points, so you're thinking maybe 10 points a seed for the top 10. So going to be maybe 73, 74 points. Like, Retropog is basically already out if you're keeping that sort of same trajectory. So it's must-win seeds for all these players in the bottom, 14, 15, 16 places, and I mean, even for the runners at the top, like Vstrid, Marin, all these people, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, still must-win seeds, must do well. You have to get top 4 at the end of the day. Can't just squeeze by in the top 10. We're going to run out of seeds eventually. And we'll see. But that's some exciting stuff. I'm ready to get into seed 7. Get down to 10 players after this next seed. Potentially our biggest elimination percentage-wise by far, and is really going to give us a good, perspective on who's really going to make our top 4, who's going to really be in our bracket next weekend, versus who's going to barely miss out. We have 4 seeds left. We're playing 1 seed now. I thought this was a jungle spawn. I just saw the pumpkins. I don't know why. We're playing.
Wow, look at the mountains in Andrew's screen. That's so scenic. So beautiful.
This is something you would see this on like r/Minecraft seeds. Just spawned in. Great mountain. Shipwreck on the coast.
Wow.
Mushroom Island to the north, 500 blocks.
You see that on Reddit. It always comes back to AA. It doesn't.
Oh, what else would you say about an ocean spawn? I'm just trying to think, like, what would someone say about an ocean spawn?
Well, I more meant his. Well, to be fair, I was talking about his TikTok.
When it zoomed in on the mountain? Sure. Okay.
No. God dang it, Funberg. If you looked, he had mountains on the side of his OBS.
Oh, on the side of the OBS.
Yes, I think it was mountains.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I'll forgive you this time, but
I'm sorry. Yeah. I didn't realize that's what you meant.
It's all good.
I know. I wasn't looking at that. I was looking at the gameplay.
That's fair.
Okay. Pulsar looks like in the nether first. But yeah, this is the big seed for a lot of runners. Elimination seed for over half of the players playing. Fortress, visible off spawn. Bastion, visible in the warped. Gonna have to bridge a bit here. Not really even.
Yeah, that was a goofy little
Big seed
bridge.
for big Manji. Yep, exactly, chat. You guys know. You guys know. He's always repping. You guys know. Look at him. Staying hydrated. Very important in life. Gonna clutch up.
Andrew
Looks like we're in a single of a bridge here. First bridge of the day. Maybe. I could be completely lying, but I think this is the first bridge of the day. 9 obby out of that single. Very, very huge. Are we going to be seeing Donkey Kong route potentially? I'll know it when I see it. I don't know how to do it. I'm a boomer, but it is just good. We will see how these runners deal with this bridge. Some food on the chalice or on the bridge as well in form of this Hoglin. And if we only have 4 cod, that might be pretty important here to kill this Hoglin. Looks like Andrew's trying to kill the Hoglin, but the gold blocks are on the ground there, so he can't lava and burn all the gold. So he's just like stuck.
That was very goofy. I really enjoyed that interaction.
Looks like we are cranking out Donkey Kong route though. Trying to bring all the pigs across, breaking them out here as well. Route. The theory behind the route is you grab all the pigs from the bridge. It's a little slower to start, but you're grabbing a ton of pigs and you're trading all 16 gold blocks. So you're going to make up all that time. You know, having 16 pigs trading instead of 8 or 9, like, is just massive. Pulsar doing the route. Looks like Cube, V-Shred, everyone on our screen doing the route.
Wow.
Maybe I have some learning to do. We already knew that though, but you know.
I'm basic. I have world record. Do I really need to learn Feinberg? I think people should be taking notes from me. All right.
You just gotta save these pigs. They're scared of the lava on the right. They can't run over. But it looks like we're good. Got a message that said Retropog left the match. Potentially maybe died or something. Retropog again was one of those runners that needed a first place finish to even have hopes of potentially getting into the top 10. But those hopes might be over. We will see. But again, this fort was visible, so these runners are going to finish out all their trades, and then, you know, just try to head back through that single to the fort. You know, a little buried, but they'll make it there. And we will see. It looks like Anju is just ready to go. Is this the same Hoglin? You got to try to save this guy. Like this pork chop might burn. Oh no! Oh no! Save him! No. Oh, GG. It is what it is. There goes the pork chop. And again, this was a seed where you had 4 cod only. So Anju is now out of food. That could matter a lot.
We got a golden apple here for Pulsar. I'm not seeing.
And Cube. I don't know how they got an apple. Maybe just like TNTing
probably
the leaves or something. You know, it should be consistent. So not sure exactly why Anju does not have the apple. Maybe place the TNT in the wrong spot. Not necessarily the wrong spot, but a different spot. You know, not like you can see into the future on that apple drop. That's not very doesn't really make sense. But yeah, look, Anju here found a couple Hoglins, so he's going to be good on food, but there's a lot of time loss. Could have been avoided if the Hoglin cooperated on the bridge more, so not too bad. Was able to find some food. Much better to, take that 20, 30 seconds, get those 8 pork chops as opposed to not having them. But it's going to potentially lose his chances at first place on the seed as every other runner on our screen. Not V-Straight, actually. V-Straight maybe had the same Hoglin issue, but Cube and Pulsar at least in the fort, among other people that we can't watch. Because we don't have 25 screens up at once. Imagine a world though where like it's just a standard to have like an 8,000 by 4,000 monitor. That's just a fucking TV. Like, what am I saying? So like, imagine everyone has a big monitor and you can put it, but it's just a TV.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, there's not really a cope there for you, Feinberg.
And we could stream like a 5x5 wall and it would make sense, but whatever, man.
So I recently found out that my TV was 120 hertz, and that shocked me. Isn't that crazy? Or is
You have
that,
a
is that normal?
you have a fucking gaming TV? I don't think that's normal.
Dude, I know. I was like, what the fuck?
Maybe it's more normal like recently because like they're fucking putting like 240 hertz in some laptops and shit. Like it's more common now than it was, but I don't really think
is it old
I think
TV?
like a TV on 120 hertz makes no sense because like aren't most movies like
24 frames a second? Yes.
Yeah, like 24 or 30, and like I can't imagine any TV show would be over 60. But
Well,
it's
my dad
just
got
like
it,
30.
and he's a gamer though.
Oh, Pulsar's dead.
Oh no.
Anchor.
Oh
Box.
wow, that was a nice clutch. I like that. That was good.
That was very, very good. That was
Wow,
very
that was clean.
actually. Oh my god.
Okay.
Well, that's fine though. Like it's fine because he has help.
It was all right. You know,
that was a good clutch though from Pulsar. Give it up.
I could have avoided the damage altogether in the second bit, but
I mean, it's better than he didn't die. Like,
yeah.
Well, he did die, but it's better that he didn't like die. Looks like Cube misplaced an obby, mining with an iron pick right now, minus 40 seconds. See how many placements that's going to cost him at the end of this seed. Oh, and there's Pulsar's death. Everything comes back. Let's get Andrew on the main screen.
1 second.
I think he just threw a bad pearl. I don't really know what it is, but that's it's not good.
That's so.
And brutal. I mean, Pulsar should still be in the top 10, but that's going to throw your top 4 chances. And I mean, it could throw his top 10 chances. I think Pulsar was
go
4th.
Offline, or am I? What?
I think he was 4th. It's hard without the leaderboard like on the screen, and there's no good way to look at it. But I think Pulsar is still fine. Like let me see if I can get an updated leaderboard anywhere. Yeah, Pulsar had 79 points. Pulsar is still for sure in the top 10. So I should still play, right? Like it's still catch upable. You know, you win the next 2 seeds, you're definitely top 4.
Wait, was that crazy? Did I see that right, or did I miss?
I don't know if he went offline. I doubt he would being in 4th. Crazy rage tilt, but Andrew, I mean, Andrew's been killing it. Someone we haven't seen in a playoffs yet, and I mean has been around in the scene for a while. I think got an 8 flat this month for something. Was Andrew in a bracket? He was in season 3. Yo, my fault, dude. It's hard to think about. My bad. Oh my god. I relax, guys. We're generating chat interaction. Did he lose in the first round, or am I like? Is it really bad for me?
No, now that people are saying it, I agree with chat. Farmer, you're crazy.
Well, it's not like they're wrong. Oh, he played Duke, and if he qualifies, he's gonna play Duke again. That's funny. Well, it is what it is. Yeah, but I think Andrew has an 8 flats. Oh, gets second. Wow, Marin beat him by a 1.5 seconds. Wow. I mean, those 2 points might matter, but Andrew very clearly in first. And wow, nice double red from V-Strid too. We just barely saw. Andrew very clearly in first. But Marin, oh my god, Javier's dead after the 0. In the top right, just barely saw. Cube making it back after misplacing Obby. Crazy stuff. And we saw Marin. Marin got first on that seed, which is big for Marin. Having a bad, maybe 2-3 seeds in a row, but that's going to give him some points back. Trying to claw his way back into the top 4. Big for Marin. Roblox getting 6th. Definitely secured himself in the top 10. But this is interesting. Like Javier, probably just totally gone. Kenan getting 7th. That's going to be points. Is it going to be enough to keep him in the top 10? I'm not sure. Huge seed for a lot of players. Any mistake. I'm not sure why Pulsar's offline. He's still for sure going to be in the top 10 and can easily still clutch in the top 4. But, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Cube, hunger resetting for 0 here. Looking to potentially finish this seed in the top 10. Where's Bing Pigs? Is he finished? Where's Munji? Where's he at? HDMI cable's getting 9th, but I don't think it's going to give him enough points to come back. Dolphin getting 8th. See, Cube, right. I mean, Cube hopefully gets 10th. Munji finished 4th. Good job. Sorry, chat was confusing me. Cube potentially getting 10th. Nice double bed there.
Wow.
Very well done.
Very nice from Cube. That should definitely help the Cube stocks.
Yep. And it
thing.
looks like
You
maybe
know, I mean,
only
not
lost
great, but
maybe only lost one placement to misplacing the obby. That 40 seconds maybe only put him behind Eric.
yeah,
Eric getting 10th.
like it.
Might be enough for Eric to clutch top 10. Not sure. We'll see. We got 8 minutes left on this seed. I think most of our heavy hitters on the top of the leaderboard have finished. So these players, could be fighting for, 8th, 9th, 10th place here.
Yep.
Which could be huge. But we do have 7-8 minutes to see them finish the seed out. Budget getting 12th. Javier bridging back to his portal. Died after the 0 finish. So Javier gets in the end and he'll be able to finish the seed here in the top right. At least I'm 99% sure the Dragon's dead. We'll see. He's got the blocks. Malvu getting 14th. Javier gets a pearl from that chest too, so he should be totally fine. Assuming the Dragon's dead, like I think. Yep, Dragon is dead. Just missed a pearl. Yeah, literally in the death animation. Missed a pearl, getting down from the 0. So Javier lost probably maybe 10 points on the seed, maybe 12. Is that going to matter? Potentially. Draconics still trying to finish. I'm not sure if Draconics can clutch into our top 10 here. Antu in the stronghold. These might be the only 2 runners left playing. I'm not sure. We'll see if we can pull everybody else up in a second. But they do have 6 minutes, so it is good screen time for them. Some good self-promo. I think these runners would much rather, get top 4. But you're getting a lot of screen time if you're one of these runners left at the end of the seed. Do any sort of self-promo or anything. But yeah, it looks like Draconics must have missed or something. I'm not sure, but has to dig down again. Camo's still playing as well. But again, I mean, all the runners finishing here gonna be only like 2, 3, 4 points. So is it even enough for any of these runners to come back and clutch top 10? I don't know. And again, even if it is, are you going to be getting top 4 if Anju in first just got 19 points? Marin in 5th just got 20 points. Like, are you going to be catching up, or is like playing bad on the seed? Is it just over? Is it just not enough? Too little, too late.
You might be starting to require some kind of throws kind of thing from these people,
The top runners, sure.
In the later runs.
Speaking of throws.
Yeah. That is
unfortunate. I don't even know what happens. Like, you watch the 0 and the Dragon's dead and you're like, huh, cool. And then you look back and then they're dead. And I don't even know what happened. Did he jump off?
I think didn't have enough health for the pearl.
It is what it is.
What happened?
Bloons finishing in 18th, but unfortunately Bloons was one of those runners that needed a first place to potentially get top 10. So the 2 points Bloons gets there is not going to be enough. Draconics doesn't have enough eyes in the portal frame to finish. Yeah, these are our 3 runners playing right now. Camo going for a 0, falls off the 0 as he switches over to the main screen. So going to be waiting for a perch there. And then we just have Draconics, who doesn't have enough eyes, and Antu, who died and has to run back to the end. Always an exciting end few minutes here on these last seeds. It feels like it's always happened. What is Camo doing? Guys,
I don't know.
Any lore masters? What are we doing with nether brick walls?
I guess.
Please help.
Maybe. No, I got nothing.
You cannot stand in here. Is this ground 0 for broke people who don't have iron? I have no idea what is happening. He's dead to the breath. I would love to see him cook it, but there's just, at some point, I don't know my ground 0, but I know what is not a ground 0. And that was a little too A little too far, I think. I respect the attempt, I guess, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That was
Yeah, maybe you need to craft nether brick fences instead of walls, but don't you need nether wart and nether brick like item to craft the fences? Isn't that shit just like not even possible? I don't even know.
I think you're right. No, I think you're totally right.
Draconics needs pearls to get more I don't know if he needs more rods or more pearls, but oh, only nether bricks? You don't need wart? Okay, my fault.
No, but
Bricks
yeah,
and brick blocks? Sure,
I
sure.
think he
Yeah, I
needs,
knew
yeah,
nether
yeah.
warts for the red nether one, but I didn't know. Guys, it's crazy. That's the part when you're doing like all blocks for all items are back, and it's just like I got to that part and it's like I just didn't even know what was happening. Like fully on the wiki. Like right now, guys, how do you craft like what am I trying to think? I can't even think of the name of like the quartz blocks. Like how do you do like smooth quartz? Like how much quartz do you need for all the quartz stuff? Like I have no idea. Like how do red nether brick fence? Like I don't even know. There's just no way. No, never seen a red nether brick block in my life. Like
It's like that one has nether wart. That one has nether wart.
yeah, that one does. Yeah, it's just the point is there's no reason you need to know that. It was a lockout item though. Oh my god, Draconics is linking to his portal that missed.
Oh, that's
I
just
think.
that's just
Oh,
a
unless
lesson.
this is like, is this another dig down? Yeah, I mean Draconics only has a minute 55. I think it's over.
Dang.
Yeah. Well, we get 2 minutes to just talk about. Red nether brick fence doesn't exist. Is there a red nether brick wall, or is it just a red nether brick and then stair and slab?
No, I
Like,
think
don't even know
there's
that.
a wall. I think there's a wall. Wait, is there not a wall? Chat.
There
You guys
might
know.
not be. There's not that
What's your
many. There
mistake?
is wall. Yeah. Oh,
And
Draconics
pasta.
dies again. That minute and a half wouldn't have mattered. I think we're just kind of chilling. I know that nether bricks are the only block that has a wall and a fence. That's kind of cool. Imagine like an oak wall or like a cobblestone fence. That shit would
I
be
think that
crazy.
I think that could be
Imagine a
nice.
1.22 Mojang drops cobblestone fence. Holy shit. That'd be awesome.
That sounds pretty good. I think
We got a
could work
minute.
out.
Unfortunately, camo. I mean, we have a minute anyways. It doesn't. We knew it didn't really matter. Sort of a formality finishing out the seed, but camo can't go anywhere. Clutchable? Clutchable?
I believe. Oh, come on.
Oh, get the boat back!
You can make it work. I think he's on
Can't.
pace. I think he's gonna do it.
Will
What do you guys
camo
think?
survive for 35 seconds before taking void
Oh,
damage?
yeah, definitely not. Definitely, there's no
I think
way.
he starts taking void damage at 12 seconds if he doesn't fall out of the boat.
I think at
No,
18.
he might
18.
survive. No, because you take it at negative
18.
64 and he's not even at 0. No. He might be good.
No, it's bad now.
Dude,
Oh,
he's bugging. Minecraft is a well-coded game, guys. Camo's giving us the works here. Yeah, Camo's good, man. Look at him. He's
oh! Wait, he died from fall damage?
Oh shit.
What just happened?
Minecraft is a well-coded game, guys.
Science.
Wall damage?
Science is what just happened.
I think, yeah, I don't even know. I don't know. The boat falls too far and you land in the boat. Like it, I've seen that interaction before. Could I tell you how it works? No. Could nobody tell you how it works? No. Could anybody in chat tell you how it works?
Don't underestimate me.
Yeah, okay, well, why did he face through the boat and have it fall the one time, but why did all the other times it work? Like, you cannot explain that.
Absolutely no idea. I'm not lying.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I actually have no idea.
Look,
I was just
taking the fall damage makes sense because, like, he fell and then hit something. But, like, why did he fall slower than the boat? Like,
client server something. Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
It is what it is. But anyways, we have some important news, guys. Everyone, get your scared emojis out. Get your waiting emojis out. We are about to show you our leaderboard. This is our top 10.
Wow.
Anybody you don't see here is gone. Maybe we can throw it into the top 20. Can we just see potentially who barely missed out? Is it possible? We cannot. We've been told from the back end. Insane budget cuts. I will look on the actual leaderboard. Kohout in 11th with 76 points. missing by 1 point. Kenan Cards in 12th with 72 points. Ulsahin in 13th with 70 points, and then Budgie with 63. Everybody else lower than that. So Kohout missing by 1 point only, top 10. But again, Nerdy, we have to get top 4. And there's only 3 seeds left to play. So can Dolphin catch up? Can Pulsar catch up? They basically have to win out. You know what I mean?
I believe in them.
It's possible. I mean, Pulsar was 4th and then died and reset this seed and is now 9th. If Pulsar got, even maybe 10 points, 12 points, this seed would be very close. 4th, 5th place, 6th place. But now, gone. Anju, big lead over 2nd place. But still, I mean, we've seen Marin just completely dissolve a 14-point lead in 2 seeds. So it is possible. Anju makes, 1, 2 mistakes. But he's been playing lights out. This 7 seeds, 120 points, basically. That's I don't know if Andrew's dropped out of the top 5, all day.
Right.
Or top 10, all day. Andrew's been playing
I feel
very well.
At the very beginning, but I could be wrong.
Andrew's been playing very, very well.
Andrew's been on fire.
Yeah. But with that, we're going to send it into our last intermission of the day. You have 5 minutes to eat food, do whatever you need to do. We're going to have 3 seeds for you guys when we come back. Going to whittle down from 10 players to 8, then to 6, then to 4 to determine our top 4 heading into the most stacked bracket we've had ever. Our Season 4 bracket starting next weekend. So we will see you guys in just a few minutes. Chat, welcome back. We're going to get into the last 3 seeds of the day. Nerdy, what are you thinking? Let's start over to the leaderboard. Talk about, Nerdy, who you think, what are your predictions for what our top 4 is going to look like 3 seeds from now? You think it'll stay the same? Think we're going to see a switch up? What are your thoughts?
Top 3 are staying.
Okay.
And then we're going to get V-Strid. There's my prediction.
Okay. So V-Strid's going to fight that 1 point gap. Gargantuan 1 point gap. And clutch it out. I see it.
Top 3 are remaining.
I see it. I'm going to hot take. I think the top 3 stays. I think we get a tutor rule masterclass in the back 3. And he goes on a tear.
Okay. All right.
And gets second. Not even 4th.
That sounds like good content too.
Clutches 2nd. Cube gets 3rd. Manji gets 4th by 1 point. Anju continues the dominance, stays in 1st. That's the idea. That's my hot take.
That's the line.
Again, that's just the line. Yeah, tutor rule just 2nd place, 1st place, 1st place. It's just going to be what it is. He's going to tear. But we'll see. Let's start over to the bracket real quick. Just in case you guys missed what these players are playing for. A spot in our bracket next weekend. Filling the 4 question mark spots here. Going to be playing Dougal, Perfin, Loki, or Ral in the round of 16, best of 3. To hopefully clutch next weekend, qualify for the weekend after that, hopefully win Season 4 playoffs, etch their name in the Minecraft speedrunning history books, Nerdy.
Wow.
We had 3 different winners of all 3 playoffs, Dougal, Silver, and Priffin. They all have a chance to repeat in Season 4. Oh no, Loki, Silver, and Priffin, oh my god. Dougal could win Season 4 though. Dougal's been top 3, all of them, it feels like. Yo, relax. Guys, there's so many. Oh my god. Look, and it's chat interaction as well. Look at this. It's crazy. I do it all on purpose.
Don't take the bait, guys. Don't take the bait next time, all right?
Yeah.
Good job, Feinberg. I'm proud of you.
What a chest. Iron axe, iron pickaxe, 4 golden carrots. I feel like that's a very low amount of golden carrots. Script was leaked? Guys, there's no scripts. You can't seriously believe that malarkey, guys. Be real. Maybe you make a pickaxe and then you make shears. Probably not, though. Because, I guess you can make a pickaxe and you can mine the gold block and then make a gold axe, like what Manji's doing and make shears. Yeah, a little bit of subjective overworld here. We'll see. Anju, no shears play. Cube, stone. I guess you have a gold pick. Marin, iron axe. Interesting play. I like the shears. It's going to be slower. And if you spawn on the Bastion, like we've seen in a couple seeds today, I think one we spawned literally on the Bastion. It won't matter.
Dang.
There's your spike. Are you going to need 50 leaves?
Ooh, it
Doesn't look
definitely
like
looks like it's good. But
I mean, it helps.
I
It would,
feel like
it would
it's-
help a little bit, though. Like, let's see. Yeah, I mean, not that much. You're kind of there. You're kind of there.
I think blocks are always just good, but maybe that's a
They're
bad take.
good, but
Yeah.
I mean, once you hit the
Even it's gold
Bastion,
pick, yeah.
once you hit the Bastion and you have soul sand and gravel, like that's enough for your 0. You have some nether bricks, right? You're usually good. I mean, I love blocks, and they're a lot more important in AA when you gotta get to the city and shit. But
Right.
once you're in the Bastion, and you have blocks, like you're fine.
Right.
And you nothing for Manhunt, looking like every runner probably gonna do the same thing. I say that Manji's playing top down again. A lot of decisions, just how you're taking the terrain. Manji had the blocks to get up to top down, so just different decision how you're getting the chests. And I think the only thing that really will differentiate those routes that could really matter is if you're playing top down, you're gonna have to go out of your way to get the Manhunt chest. Versus like if you're playing Manhunt, you're basically gonna check that top triple every time. But playing top down, you're not really gonna go out of your way. So if there's Obby in that Manhunt chest that you're missing, you're gonna have to think about actually going out of your way and getting there, or you're just gonna forget about it and not have 20 obsidian potentially. We'll see if it'll punish Manji or not. That's a fast seed, though. I mean, it is Ruin Portal. It does make sense. But runners looking like they're going to leave this Bastion low 3, mid 3. Andrew just waiting on these trades, and he's going to be good. Hopefully. 2 stray Pearl trades there. A lot of Obby.
So much Obby, yeah.
Yeah. Got the direction of that fort. Looks like it's 13 chunks, so probably 3, maybe 4 pearls. But Manji probably fine on obsidian as well as anybody else who did top down here. But yeah, our top 4 on our screen right here. Manji potentially ready to leave. Anju pearling out though. In first ahead. I mean, just domination from Anju today, it feels like.
Just great play. Just very clean. Very few mistakes. Very consistent play throughout the entire day. And I say that.
Oh, one bad pearl. It is what it is. You have the food, kind of. But it's going to put Manji in the lead. Yeah, Manji in the lead, heading to the fort. And then Cube's going to get there at around the same time Anju does. Marin there as well. Manji has 47 obsidian. Yeah, so top down looks like it did work out for Manji. 47 obby. Could misplace a lot and be fine. Could misplace a very lot and be fine. Marin on 2 hearts. Wither Skelly. Looks like we're good. All these runners, very similar situation. Cube, good strays. Marin, good strays. Andrew and Manji on the spawner. Going to come down to how, lucky, how you play the dynamic, but again, just how lucky your strays are. Like if you're able to get, 4 or 5 blazes while going to the spawner, that's not going to lose you any time, and you're just going to have those blazes over somebody else. Full spawner cycle, maybe 2. And if the rates are bad, could end up mattering a lot. Having those extra blazes.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like Andrew's on 4 rods. Manji on 3. Marin on 3. Marin falls off the fort. That's not good at all. Has to waste a pearl. More importantly, waste food. Looks like Marin's completely out of golden carrots at this point. Ooh. Andrew falls off the fort still. Again, I mean, fine, but you're wasting food. Has 1 golden carrot on 4 hearts. And Andrew on 6 rods, though. Can blind. Manji blinding as well. Cube, I think, on 5 rods.
Very
Marin
nice.
on 4. Manji in the lead. At least who we can see. Again, 10 runners total in this round. So 6 people we are not watching, but I think these runners are leading the pace. They've been our top 4 for most of the day. Cube had a Wither Skelly in the boat, in his in his boat eye for the portal. That's funny. 1,700 blocks. Like, that is something you don't want to see if you're Anju and you have 1 golden carrot. Going to be looking to kill this pig. Has to. I mean, it's a great play. hoping for 3 pork chop. 1, but it's more than 0. It's going to get him to second portal chords without having a hunger reset, which is huge. Manji heading there, picked up that pork chop pig as well. Cube looking for food, but is in a swamp, blinded maybe at a different spawner. Isn't able to grab that food, and Marin's in a savannah somehow, so we're all over the place in the fort here. But all of these runners heading to chords, Nerdy. Extremely close match so far.
I mean, yeah, this could go either way. I mean, I think the important thing is just as long as Andrew does pretty well, that's really all that matters, right? Like if you're Andrew here, you don't need necessarily to get that first place again. You just need to consistently keep, if you just consistently keep placing, top 4, I think that should just secure it completely.
Yeah, I mean, he's already ahead by, 10, 12 points over second place. I think he's ahead by 20 over fourth. So if he just gets that consistency, it's only 3 seeds left. Andrew just plays well, and he'll be good.
Completely.
Looks like Manji handled this terrain better than everybody else. Found an opening here. Everybody else digging down. Manji in the stronghold first. In everyone's chat as well. This is our fastest pacer on the seed. Sub 10 pace, sub 9. I like that pearl in the stronghold.
Yeah.
Doesn't see the portal room though. Maybe heard it. Maybe saw it over there with the F5 on the left. On the left. Perfect. 3 hearts. Needs to whip 2 pearls to hunger reset. There's a lot of pearls, a lot of beds. Manji looking to take this seed. Ruining my prediction, Nerdy, of Manji, choking a little bit, heading down to fourth. If he hits the 0, gonna be
clutching up.
Gonna be some 20 points. Back 1 and 8. Has the blocks for it by far. Andrew in the stronghold. Cube in the stronghold. Marin building another stronghold. Manji on 88 here, so could potentially fly. But if he gets his bet off, he should be good. Looks like he's most likely fine and has a lot of beds here, so barring an insane throw after the Dragon's Dead, which we have seen a lot today, to be fair. Manji should be taking 20 points on this seed, solidifying his spot even more in the top 4. But there's still 2 seeds to go. Andrew in. Maybe we pull up Tudo rule. Dolphin in the end, potentially. Dolphin zeroing. Wow.
Very
all these
nice.
runners close.
Andrew, getting ready
Yeah.
as well.
Dolphin might be in second place. Tudo rule must have died. Chat saying in the end, and now he's in the overworld with nothing.
Oh no.
That's Tudo rule's quals chances completely out.
Yeah,
Not
probably.
even probably going to be top 8 here to play the next seed at all. Just going to be over.
Your prediction, Feinberg.
It's wrong. I jinxed him. I must have. Dolphin getting second.
It's your fault.
Andrew on pace for third place. V-Strat having to wait for a perch. Must have choked 0. Cube zeroing right now for fourth, potentially. Good for Andrew. I mean, it's just the consistency. He's going to get 16 points. I mean, he's only losing a little bit of a lead to Big Pigs, but he's so ahead that it's not really going to matter. It just needs that consistency, and Andrew will be top 4. Cube, giving yourself more of a gap, was only 1 point ahead of V-Strid. I mean, V-Strid's going to get like, oh, wow, never mind. V-Strid not getting an explosive off, not getting an anchor off. That's not good.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have, oh my god, anchor on the ground. It's not going to do enough. Oh, we have a bow. Can we chase the dragon down? Crystal damage. Malvu ground zeroing, but it's perching. Okay. There is stuff happening today. Nabu hitting the ground 0 perch. 6th place, looks like. Marin running back after a death. That's not good for his chances at all. But again, they're like, all these players that died, like Tudo Rule's dead. V-Strid waiting on a perch, has to full bow now at this point. Marin running back, like, getting these points could matter if you lock in on the next couple seeds.
Yep.
Like, you have to keep yourself alive to give yourself that chance.
And you've got time here. You've got 9 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, theoretically, you could just probably come close to completely beating the seed, right? So, no matter what's going on, it's important to Just focus
V-Strut
up,
on
do what you
half
can. And
a heart. That is the perch, though, and if all the crystals are down and V-Strut doesn't walk into fire, barring a issue with the dragon, should be good here, securing 7th, potentially? 7th place, yep. Has to watch the breath, but should be fine. It's points. V-Strut was what? V-Strut was in 5th, so this is, or maybe, yeah, I think 5th, I think, so very possible, you know, it's points. It's going to be, 7th is going to give you 8 points, so that's not bad. It's going to keep them in the running, for sure, you know? Definitely good to keep that mental, finish that seed even through the 0 choke. And now we have Tutor Rule. Who else is even Tutor Rule and Marin and Pulsar? I guess we can put Marin on the side, but it looks like Pulsar gave up. Maybe died or something and just can't get enough points to move on, or can't work the seed back. But tab into Marin's screen and it's just a full red screen. Did Marin forfeit as well, perhaps? Maybe we are just watching Tutor Rule, and then we will be done. As possible.
well,
Hey, I mean, we're just waiting for a perch. Might be here.
we're waiting.
No
I
snap.
believe.
Yeah, I guess we're just waiting for a perch here from Tutor Rule. And I mean, he's going to get 6 points for finishing this, and so it might put him in like 8th. And it's still probably doable if he wins the next 2 seeds, you know? Like, good that he's still trying. Has enough obby to make 2 spare portals. Waiting for the perch has 7 minutes to get 6 points for completing this seed. So I think Pulsar and Marin both forfeited. So we will we'll see.
Very nice.
Just waiting on the snap.
The nether portal for some reason isn't working though. This might be some ranked bug or something. It's just, you know.
Nerdy, I don't think it works in the end.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's unfortunate.
The perch, he was messing around. Is he going to miss it? Nope. Should be fine. Should have enough beds. 3 anchors as well. 3 bed, 3 anchor. There we go. Tutor Rule getting
Very
6
nice.
points. We will see if he even makes top 8. And see. Complaining about the unluckiest ever. Possible. But that's it. 9th and 10th both forfeited, so they both get 0 points, missing out on potentially 4 or 2 points for finishing out the seed. And we'll have to see how the leaderboard shakes out. Our 9th and 10th players, reminder, after this seed, are eliminated. And then we're going to go down to 6 players after next seed. And then we're going to get to our final 4. So we're going to throw it over to the leaderboard as soon as we have it. See who's going to move on to the next seed. Who is going to be our top 8. Just 2 seeds away from qualification.
There we are.
And there's our top 8. Pulsar, not there. And Tutor Rule, not clutching either.
Unfortunate. But hey, the nerdy prediction. Am I right? Wow, look at that.
Yeah, it's close. But I mean, Nerdy, again, look at the gap to Anju. 30 points.
Wow.
Ahead of 4th, 5th place. Right there. Pulsar and Tutor Rule. Tutor Rule with 88 points, so 5 away, and Pulsar at 79 points. So not close enough, unfortunately. And again, Marin with another non-finish. Again, very strong. I mean, an insane lead heading into seed 4. Was able to claw it back barely in the last couple seeds, and now in 6th place. But Nerdy, it's still very close. Only 8 points away from 4th place. And I mean, even Malvu in last year, only 10 points away. Malvu wins the next seed. Could just be in 4th. 100%.
Right. No, 100%.
Dolphin wins the next seed, but you got to win it, you know, because if you don't, you're either eliminated or there's just not enough time to get back. But I mean, I think Anju, technically is not a lock. Like if Anju doesn't play the next 2 seeds, he probably doesn't make it. But he still might. Like Anju, 30 points ahead of 5th. Like I think it's very, very safe to say that Anju will be in our bracket next weekend. But Manji doesn't have that many points of a cushion, and Cube even less so. And I mean, V-Street obviously even less so, but I mean, it's still very big competition here for 2, 3, and 4. But I think Anju's very clearly in first tier. Going to be, I mean, for the mental, it definitely is cooler to finish the qualifiers first as opposed to finish them, second, third, or fourth. Being in first, basically every seed. Doesn't matter for seeding. Seeding is based on the elo you ended with on the season, so it doesn't matter how you do in the qualifiers. It matters what your elo was in the last season. So that's just going to depend on all who qualifiers, or depend on who else qualifies. Where you seed, things like that. But yeah, I mean, I'm ready to go into seed 9 of 10 of the day, Nerdy. Your V-Strip prediction's looking good so far, but is it going to hold up?
It's going to hold up. Nerdy take is always best take. Am I right, Feinberg?
Think so?
Thank you.
I mean, my take was instantly disproven. Tutor rule, unfortunately, did not lock in. How many people will qualify? There will be 4 people qualifying. We have 2 seeds left. We're going to eliminate 2 people after this next seed, and then 2 people on the last seed to get to our final 4.
True.
Very, very interesting stuff. I think we're just waiting on the lobby. I mean, we could throw it over to the bracket while we're waiting, I guess, just to see where these players are going to slot in. And if I'm looking at, let me see if I can pull up the leaderboard real quick and see how the seeding would work. Marin looks like they're going to be the 13th seed if they qualify. Dolphin just behind Marin if they qualify as well. So Dolphin either the 13 or the 14 seed. Cube, 3rd out of our list of players. V-Strid 4th. Angie 5th. And who else do we have left? Bing Pigs, Manji 6th. I'm trying to look at who even else we have left. Hard when I don't have it in front of me, And then we have Roblox and Malvu. I know Roblox is at the very bottom of this leaderboard. I'm not sure where Malvu is at. Yeah, Malvu would be 7th and Roblox would be 8th. So that's what the seeds would look like. But again, it depends on who qualifies, right? Like how you're going to be seated in between the 4 players. How it's qualified. Why is Duke 1 seed when there was tie? I think they were tied for phase points and elo. So I think they looked at head-to-head performance to break the tie. There was something. I don't know off the top of my head to break the seeding tie between 1, 2, and 3 on the bracket. Or 1 and 2. Because Duke and Loki had the same amount of phase points. I think it was I think Dougal has a better head-to-head versus Loki. There was something. I just honestly don't know. But I would imagine it's head-to-head. Yeah. Big rank boss confirming it was head-to-head. So we have 2 more seeds left in the qualifiers. We're going to start this lobby as soon as we get into it. As soon as the lobby is ready, we will get right into the gameplay again. Just waiting on whatever we're waiting on. I don't know. But we'll figure it out. We will be into the seed very, very soon. Nerdy, I hope your prediction's right. It would be cool for at least one of us to be right.
Well, hey, what can I say? My predictions are always right. They've never been wrong once. You know what I mean?
I doubt that, Nerdy. Unfortunately, I don't think that is true.
Oh, okay.
But I think you've probably been right more than I have on on predictions.
By that you mean 100% and 0%, guys. That's what he means to say. That's what he means to say. Except when we align. So maybe you have 15% or something.
I was thinking about tiebreakers for elo things. What if their head-to-head was tied? What would you go to next? And in my head, I would think about who gets the elo first. And in my head, you can't tie that. But it's possible if they both played each other and then finished the game at the same elo and then didn't play at all after that. And then you would go by ranked PB, but that could be tied too. I don't think there's
how could it tie? Wait, what? Wait, oh, you mean one person loses?
I'm saying Dougal and Loki had to break their tie because they had the same amount of phase points and they ended the season with the same elo. So if their head-to-head was the same, what I was thinking about is who got to the elo first? Because there's just no way that they would finish a ranked match at the same time. But what if they just played each other?
No, but then
and then ended at the same elo? I mean, then you could just say who won that game. Like who won the last game that they played. Then that's because like I say, how would you?
It's a what if
If
it's
they
a draw?
if they draw and
Yeah. We got to keep working this backwards.
no, it's like what like could you think of something that could physically not tie, and so you wouldn't ever potentially get to a coin flip. Like there are things that would like never tie. Like there's no way that they would have the fastest rank completion down to the millisecond. But like I don't think there's actually something that could that could guarantee that wouldn't tie.
Rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, at that point, I feel like rock, paper, scissors would unironically.
Rock, paper, scissors is hype, though. Like, there's some strategy in there, too. Like, you can be a better rock, paper, scissors player than other people.
Isn't it just literally you just, like, evenly distribute your 3, and then you're good?
You can get in their head, though.
You're the stats major. I don't know. Well,
like, you could, no, I'm not even being, like, sarcastic. I think there is, like, actually strat in rock, paper, scissors. Like, you can have a better than, like, 50% chance of winning. Because people are not random.
Really?
You know what I mean?
I feel like in my head, but the correct way to play
this is so bad. The piggies, you have to break the thing. Angie did it. Look, you have to break the portal, otherwise the piggies go in the overworld.
Piggies
scared. Manji has to break it. Lava bucket it. Yay! The piggies can't go. They can't go in the overworld. They won't trade there. They would the pigs would walk through that shit too. They'd be stupid as hell and go through them.
Don't be rude, Feinberg. Oh, looks like Cube took a death.
I'm not being rude. I'm being realistic. That's not good for Cube. Cube in fourth, but barely. That death is not good. He's gonna have one more seed to potentially rebound, but that might be it. You know, like if he gets he's got to rebound from this fast. You know, if Cube loses this seed, 8th place, last, no points. V-Strid wins. That could be it. Hey, back to being real. Back to locking in on the seed on the commentary. Our goofing around time is over.
Sorry. You're right. You're correct.
Oh, is Cube third? Oh, is Cube third and on Oh my god, who's even fourth? Oh, V-Strid's fourth, right? Duh. For some reason, I thought V-Strid was fifth still. Okay, so Cube is a little more good than I thought. So hard. All good though. Cube will bounce back, I believe. Just need a good, maybe 4th, 5th on the seed. Get 10 points, 8 points, something like that. All you need to do to clutch. Not sure if these runners saw the fort. I mean, they all spawned on the bastion, so it was fine. Getting word from production that maybe V-Strid's stream needs to be paused and unpaused. Looks like it's delayed by 45 seconds. Potentially, if we could get a internet check on that, get the pixels back in order, we'll see. V-Strid potentially way more ahead than it looks like. There it is.
Oh wow!
And
yeah,
wow, V-Strid heading to the 4. Look at that. A little bit sus, perhaps, but
yeah, a little bit of a splice there, maybe.
Looks like V-Strid in the lead. I mean, good for them. They were in 5th, now they're in 4th. Winning this seed, chances of qualifying greatly increased. It could just honestly be their stream lagging, you know?
Right.
Could be their stream lagging. Not sure. Definitely in the lead though by far. I think Angie, the second player here to hit the fort. V-Strid already has 3 rods and is at the spawner. Had some good strays. Yeah, it might just be their internet. Maybe they'll get first even through the delay. Look at those 2 more strays heading to the spawner. Oh my god. And the rates are not good, but everyone gets the same rates.
Right.
You know? So it doesn't really matter. Maybe we swap V-Strid over to a corner. Yeah. Unfortunate lag situation. But they're in the lead. We are getting enough frames. It could be worse, guys. It could be worse.
I think we've had worse. Before.
We've had much worse. We've had this is definitely V-Strid's internet being bad, but we've had I think Oliver's internet was totally fucked out on one of the days or something.
Yeah.
It was very bad one day. It could be worse. Internet could be totally out as well. We always have the pixels, so it's always good. Could always be worse. But V-Strid, I think, just going to be cleanly in the lead here. Every runner going to be at the same stronghold, blinding at around the same spawner. I mean, unless it's crazy max dis stuff. But V-Strid has enough food as well. 11 bread. All these runners having enough bread from the village, overworld, to be fine. And this is going to be a big seed victory for V-Strid. Only 8 players playing as well, so the point distribution is going to be a little more like aggressive, for lack of a better word. Like getting 4th in the first like 3 or 4 seeds would get you 18 points. Granted, you are playing against 56 people or whatever, right. But getting 4th now gets you 12. So that's 6 additional point gap that you're getting, even though you're placing the same spot, because there's just less players. The points get smoothed out more. So definitely way more important on these seeds to place well, as opposed to the early ones, in terms of just the point scaling. Looks like V-Strid. Yeah. Maybe this was an insanely close blind. I don't even know if V-Strid built a second portal. I think they did, though. No, they went down the nether. Just missed. A little bit on the surface. There's the nav, though. In the stronghold, Anju heading to second portal chords, but V-Strid pretty cleanly in the lead here. Just has to find the portal room, and they do. This would be a huge top 4 for V-Strid. Or first place, I should say, to secure more and more positions in the top 4.
Just reaffirming the nerdy take.
You were right, potentially. I mean, we'll see the 0. We've seen people choke 0 today. We've seen people choke after 0. We've seen a lot of chokes in the end. We will see, though. Pretty easy pearl outs.
Then Andrew once again. Look at this, Andrew.
As long as it doesn't fly here. Yeah. Andrew rocking up. Those are good pearl. Needs to get more blocks. Maybe build up with gravel here. There you go. V-Strid zeroing now, though. And it flies! Did V-Strid go to 90? And maybe it will not fly for Anju, potentially. I don't know when it flew. Wasn't seeing what, Oh, it flies for Anju as well. So it does fly 95. Wow. So it will fly for everybody. I don't think anyone's making 99 here. But it's very interesting, you know? Gonna fly for everybody. Everybody's gonna have to use some explosives here, place their anchors, see it fly. And then how many explosives are we gonna have left? Like, look, Anju. Oh my. Anju has 3 anchors in 1 bed.
Right.
So he's still fine, but it's a much more delicate situation, perhaps. You know? And Anju personally is totally fine with the points, right? Like, I think even if Anju doesn't play these last 2 seeds, there's a very good chance he's still fine. But now it's a perch game. Waiting for that perch. Can he hit the 1 cycle? Everybody else waiting for a perch. Manji half bowing after the 0. Could potentially improve his chances a little bit. But yeah, it's gonna fly for everybody here. I think it's possible to make it to 99 if you know it's that tower, but it was a little cage, and like there's just no way you'd ever push 99 there. So nobody able to clutch the 0. But V-Strid getting the first perch. Makes sense. Always good to see player first in the end getting the first perch. Love when the RNG works out like that. People are asking about Cube. Maybe we can put Cube. Cube zeroed. Maybe Cube went to 99. Cube didn't win the seed. The Cube maybe get close. Didn't fly for Cube apparently. Unfortunate we didn't get to see that, but Cube getting second. Gonna solidify his spot even more in the top 4. Chat, did Cube push 99 or did it somehow just not fly? Maybe he built a different setup to get more knockback on the first bed. Anybody know? Cube died and got second? Oh, that is true. Cube did die in the Bastion. That's big.
Yeah, I guess
he was able to get back. Anju looks like he's going to get 4th here. Dolphin, that's some good points. Oh, no. Dolphin gets 4th. Anju, forfeit.
What?
Wow. First, I mean, I think he blew an anchor and then the dragon broke his bed and he has no arrows. Okay. So I think it makes sense. Like, I mean, it doesn't make sense because you
It
can
is
get
ru-
points
yeah.
for finishing, and he can definitely kill the dragon again in 9 minutes. But I get it for the mental potentially. And again, I think Andrew's just very fine. Like it's a little scarier now, but I think if he doesn't like forfeit
it's gonna be
again
interesting.
next
I don't
seed,
know. This is the line that would have to happen for him to get eliminated, I guess.
I think he's just still so ahead though. I think
agree.
if we'll look at the leaderboard, I think he's just totally fine. We had another forfeit as well. Who else forfeited? Only 6 finishers. So Andrew forfeited, and somebody else must have as well. So we'll see how the points shake up. But I think Roblox got 3rd, Dolphin got 4th, might have clutched top 6 at least for them. But Vistra getting 1st is huge for their chances at top 4. Cube getting 2nd is huge. And Big Pig's getting 6th. Not good for his chances, but he's fine. Look at this leaderboard. I mean, it's possible, Nerdy, but like Andrew needs to fall down to 5th. You know? I mean, now we have a 3-way tie.
Even. I'm saying the top 3 is just even
it's
now.
crazy that it's fully tied. Yeah, that's crazy. Again, it doesn't matter. You just need to be top 4. So the big names to look at here: V-Strid, Hax, and Dolphin. But like it would need. Andrew would need to not finish the seed, and then Roblox needs to get 1st. Because getting 2nd with 6 people, it might be 17 points. I don't actually know if it's 17 or 16. I don't know how to check, honestly, either. But I think Roblox would need to get like 1st.
Is it possible for Dolphin? I don't even know. I guess
For Dolphin to win, yeah. Dolphin would have to like win the seed or get 2nd. Vistra would have to not finish. And then Roblox has to have a bad placement as well. Everyone in the top 3 should basically be locked. And if V-Strid gets 1st or 2nd or 3rd on the seed, it should be a lock. Roblox needs to get 1st or 2nd, and then V-Strid not really do anything. And then Dolphin needs to get 1st. It's very interesting that this top 3 is all tied. And I mean, again, they are playing for 1st, but it doesn't really matter where you place in the qualifiers as long as you're top 4. Who got eliminated this round? That's a great question, chat. Marin at 106 points, just 2 away. And then Malvu forfeited 93 points. Yeah, number 2 is going to get 17. So if Roblox gets 2nd and Anju forfeits again, they could potentially be tied for 4th and 5th, and then we get a sudden death seed. It's possible that we will have ties potentially for 4th. It just depends. I mean, I think just like statistically and like likely, the top 3 just should be fine. You know? But like it is possible. I mean, Andrew had a big lead and he still is in 1st, I guess technically, because they're tied. But yeah, I mean, we have 1 more seed left. It's basically going to be between V-Strid and Roblox. And I mean, if Dolphin has the seed of his life, but we'll see. And then even then, it's like V-Strid has to have a great seed, but like Anju, Manji, and Cube, like they just kind of have to finish to be top 4. But they could like mess with the points, right? Because like if V-Strid finishes and then all 3 of them finish before Roblox, then V-Strid's like totally fine. But if V-Strid finishes and then it's like the other way around, like they can mess with the points. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense or if like I'm saying it the right way.
I hear you.
But, like,
I hear you.
They can like mess with the ordering like by sort of inserting their placements in weird spots on this last seed, if that makes sense at all. But we're gonna get into the room in just a minute. I think we can throw over the bracket while we wait. Seating in the bracket is decided by how many face points you had. Decided by how many face points you had going into this. So it obviously depends on who all finishes, how that top 4 is going to shake out in between them. But this is the bracket. I said it wrong earlier. I said ELO earlier. I was wrong. I was told I was wrong. It's based on phase points. How all the seating works, so it's consistent and it makes sense. But no, if there's someone, again, that you didn't see today, it's because they're probably in the bracket. Do go in the bracket, Priffin in the bracket. And we will have a picture of how the seating is going to work after this last seed. But the top 4 is going to be playing against either Dougal, Priffin, Loki, or Ral, 2 previous playoff winners, and then 2 previous. I have played in the playoffs all 3 times and done very well. So very scary match, no matter where you seed in this bracket from the qualifiers. I mean, scary match for everybody. Like Silver Hacks is going to be insane. Ox Danny is going to be insane. Automat Papler. I mean, yeah.
That one is catching my eye. Is like that's crazy that one of those players is going to be out day 1. You know.
Yeah, gonna be very crazy stuff. But we're in the lobby. 6 players. Gonna be narrowed down to 4. Angie, Munji, and Cube all tied. Yeah, it's very, very, very important. V-Strid, Roblox, and Dolphin. I mean, V-Strid in 4th right now if it ended now, but I mean, has to play a good seed. A lot of pressure on those players. Maybe we should put what's it called? We should put Dolphin and why am I blanking? Dolphin and Roblox on the right as well to see. Because those are 3 runners to watch, you know? Who's going to fight for that 4th spot? Beautiful. Love the production. Guys, everyone Drake's in the chat for the production team of Just Oliver in the background. Here's some Drakes in the chat. Or some people class, or some smiles, or some... What's another good emoji? We do some ka emoji? I don't know. Whatever emoji you guys
that was
like.
good. Do you have Pedro time, Feinberg?
No, I don't have Pedro time. Nerdy.
Oh, that emote goes so hard.
The Pedro train started last night for me, bro. Like, how am I?
No, it's okay. It's okay. That emote goes so hard, though. It goes so hard. I would absolutely farm that emote if you had it right now.
I do not. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Shipwreck Overworld, though. Kelp on the screen for Anju. All these runners heading in the same spot. How many more rounds? This is the last seed. We have 6 players alive. We're going to get down to 4 after the last seed. We're going to know who's going to play in our bracket next weekend with the other 12 auto-qualified players from their performance in the Season 4 ranked leaderboard. Anju in the nether first. V-Strid. Well, I mean, they're running Flint, so maybe V-Strid in the nether first. My apologies.
Yeah, it looks like it. This is not good for anyone. Yeah, V-Strid doing well. I think.
Yeah, if V-Strid places in the top 3, they will move on.
Yeah.
If Anju places, I think and then Anju, Cube, and Manji are all tied. I think if any of them place, just like in general, if they finish the seed, they move on.
Yeah. Also, I think it's impossible for the 8th place Dolphin to replace one of the top 3. If that makes sense.
It's not. Yeah. Dolphin can't. Dolphin's at 108 points. Everyone in the top 3 is at 132.
Yeah.
So if Anju, Cube, and Manji, all they need to do is just finish the seed. Mathematically, if they just get points for finishing the seed, they will be in the top 4.
Yeah, I think that's
so they
true.
can't forfeit. They have 20 minutes. Roblox dead.
Oh, and that's
qualifier chances basically completely gone. Might be recoverable, but Roblox needed a first place with chokes from other runners as well. It might be over. But again, I mean, we saw Anju forfeit last seed. We've seen people die in zeros, seen people die in the end, all that jazz. It's possible. Cube died last seed and got second, made it back. So
a forfeit from V-Strid could also do it for Roblox, I think.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's pretty unlikely.
It is anything can happen. But the 20 minutes that you have to finish a seed is pretty crazy, though. Like, you can make a lot of mistakes and finish a seed in 20 minutes just to get those points on the board that you need. And then, again, that's all that Anju, Big Manji, and Cube need to qualify for our top 4 because of how they performed in the first 9 seeds. They gave themselves that buffer, playing consistently, playing well. And our other 3 runners are fighting for that 4th spot. I mean, it's really looking now that it's just a V-Strid, you know? V-Strid just finishes the seed. Like, not last, But like Roblox died, so Roblox gonna be last. You know, like I think V-Strid's just potentially also totally fine. Unless they make a mistake, it's just completely in their control now. Angie's so fast in the fort as well. No other runner even purling to it at this point. Angie's been playing great today. I mean, apart from the last seed, but just like, and it was a flown 0, and he committed to the 0 too hard, and I guess just didn't have arrows for a backup or something. It's a weird thing to happen, you know, ranked 0 flyaway. Hard to account for, as the mod does try to make flyaway happen much less in ranked. But all the other runners on the right side of our screen in the fort now. Taking time for Angie to find the fort, or the spawner, I should say. So V-Strid able to catch up a little bit of time. Cube potentially catching up a little bit of time. But Dolphin's the runner that needs to catch up the most time, as he has to win the seed to even have a chance at making 4th place.
But I mean, just gonna be such a weird line for him to get into the.
Yeah, it's
into the playoffs, but
basically like a V-Strid lock. Like if you had those like sports games where it's like the live odds graph things, like V-Strid would
what do you
probably
think
be
it
at
is?
like V-Strid would probably be at like 99%. Or maybe V-Strid's like 95%, and then Cube, Anju, and Big Pigs are all like 99.9. And then maybe there's like, I don't know. I mean, it's just because you just have to finish the seed. You have 20 minutes. Like, it doesn't matter what placement they get. Like, if any of them get at least the 3 points from getting dead last, that's enough to be top 4. Because they have that insane lead. All 3 of them tied at 132. Have a crazy lead over 5th place at 115. You know, that's 17-point gap. You only get 20 from winning the seed.
Look, there's the mountains. The mountains. See? You see?
I see what you mean. Yeah, sure.
Okay,
I see what you mean.
Thank you. Sorry.
The thin background. I get it.
No, I for some reason, they caught my eye. You know, on that one.
400 blind. Going to be very close. And you're getting that pearl hang. I mean, that's almost going to be at courts. 50 blocks in the nether only. Dolphin measuring eyes. Keep measuring eyes. V-Strid going back. It's all on V-Strid now. I mean, no choke on the 0. Heading to courts. Has an extra rod. Almost on pace with Angie right now. Just a few seconds behind on this portal build. Angie's going to be the stronghold first. 7 flat. Not a great preemptive spike anywhere here. No spike at all, actually. Potentially cold portal room. Behind the button on the wall. So I have to mind the thing. And there's the portal room spike there, potentially. V-Strid going to the same stairs, maybe? Portal room for Anju? No. Trying to get a spike again. Is it down this light? It is. Anju first in the portal room.
There we go.
And if he gets first in the seed, Nerdy, Dolphins' chances are
they might not be
basically 0. I don't think Dolphin would mathematically be eliminated.
Because there's still the chance of.
But like, there's still a chance that V-Strid just
doesn't. It's really about V-Strid
finish
here.
The seed. Yeah.
Like V-Strid can basically lock the entire game here by.
And you gets to 95. Very nicely done. 5 beds, 3 anchors at least. Insane damage on those first 4 beds. Crazy 5 bed, and he's good. Anju winning our first confirmed qualifier out of 4.
There is an Enderman.
And Nerdy, with Anju finishing the seed, that also locks Cube and Manji to at least a sudden death seed, if not finishing. And V-Strid zeroing right now would completely lock our top 4. If V-Strid hits the 0 and doesn't die through this golden carrot in the bottom right of your screen right now, our top 4 is completely locked. And it's over.
This and he's good.
That's the top 4.
Very nice.
Anju, Cube, Manji and Vstrid are our top 4 heading into the bracket next weekend. Survive the qualifiers. We'll obviously let the runners play out the seeds. Cube going for a 0, potentially getting 3rd place. But that's our top 4. It's mathematically over. Does not matter what the other runners do. They tried their best. Cube chokes to 0, doesn't get to 95. But that's our top 4. And if I look at the seeding, Cube going to be the 13 seed. Vstrid going to be the 14 seed. Anju going to be the 15 seed. And Manji going to be the 16 seed. If that's how it works. I could be totally wrong. We'll honestly figure it out. But I think that's how it works. I've heard conflicting information. But again, we'll let these runners finish it out. Dolphin zeroing potentially for 4th on the seed. Or it would be 3rd, I guess. Who are we missing? That is not...
Manji.
Oh, Manji. Yeah, did Manji finish? Where's Manji? Yeah. Manji. Setting up the 1 cycle. Cube, no snap. Dolphin hits the 0. Yeah, he's good. He hits the 0, though. 3rd place. It's just unfortunately too little, too late. Getting 3rd place with 6 people in the lobby is a lot less impactful than getting 3rd place with 56 people in the lobby.
Right.
And unfortunately, does not have the points to make top 4. Could have potentially secured 5th place, though, over Roblox, if Roblox gets last on the seed, as Cube and Manji both get a perch. Who's going to win?
Like
Literally,
Manji?
is going to come down to stream delay. It's Manji. Manji's Manji's timer is like a second ahead as well.
Yeah.
Manji's going to win by 2 seconds there over Cube. So Manji, actually maybe Vstrid has more points. Vstrid got 2nd. Cube got 5th. Cube might be 4th on the leaderboard. I actually don't know. Anju obviously won.
Right.
I think Manji is 2nd. Maybe Cube's 3rd or Cube's 4th. I don't know. Again, doesn't matter. That's not how the seeding works. But Roblox knows it's over. He's going to forfeit. Could have finished the seed, could have given us the content, but it's okay.
Very well
It was a nice try. The top 4 was decided as soon as Vstrid killed the dragon. Well, as soon as they went through the end portal, I guess, as we've seen people die after the dragon kill multiple times today. But that's our top 4. When the leaderboard's ready, we will show it, and I will try to get some confirmation on how the seeding works for the bracket. But this is our top 4. Yeah, Cube falling down to 4th after only getting 7 points there. But that's it. 5th place was, when it updates in a second, Dolphin in 5th, but not even close to 139. I think Dolphin has like 120, potentially. 125. Yeah. Just not, Dolphin at 122 points. So keep a very big gap there. Again, it was a very hard situation for Roblox or Dolphin to both come back, and they needed to get first, and they didn't. So
I'm super
excited. This is our top
Cube.
4. We're gonna see Cube in his first playoffs. I mean, again, he's been away at military stuff, IRL things. Cube's first playoffs. Let me see if I can get a confirmation on the seeding. We have the bracket ready to go. Production has told us. We're going to move it over to the bracket, see where these runners slot in.
There we go.
And there it is. Dougal matching up with Manji. Priffin against Cube. Low-key against Anju. And Ral versus Vstrid. I mean, all these matches are going to be hard. You're going to be thrown down against a GOAT no matter where you place. I mean, there's really no easy match in the bracket. I don't think there's been easy matches in any bracket, but I mean this one more specifically,
I think
crazy.
Silver and Hacky Noises, that's going to be an easy match.
Isn't this wrong? Guys, the seeding is based on phase points heading into the qualifier. So Cube, Vstrid, and Anju were all tied at 55 phase points, it looks like. And then to break that tie, it goes by end of season ELO. Cube had 2017, so Cube was first, being our 13th seed. Vstrid had 1969, Vstrid second, being our 14th seed. Anju had 1910, third, being our 15th seed. And then Manji had 45 phase points, so he is fourth, being our 16th seed. That's how the seeding works. Maybe we didn't communicate it as best as we could. Obviously, confusing, but that's how the seeding works. This bracket will start next weekend, Sunday, same time it started today, 10 a.m. Central. I don't know what time in Europe because there's a lot of time zones in Europe. But it's a best of 3 in the round of 16, best of 5, quarterfinals, semifinals, best of 7, grand finals. We will see you guys on Sunday. Nerdy, I'm excited for Cube. Yes. I'm excited to see Manji back. I'm excited to see Vstrid back. I'm excited to see Andrew back. Andrew losing to Dougal round 1. And I mean, when you're going through the quals, you're going to have to play someone in the top 4, you know? So your match is going to be hard no matter what. But we've seen upsets happen before. We've seen Raul, we've seen Priffin both losing round of 16 a couple times. It's very possible. It is only 3 seeds. You just have to lock in. And I mean, if Andrew's playing like how he was in the qualifiers today, like Andrew had 1 bad seed and there were like 9 good ones. And out of those 9 good ones, there were like 5 or 6 like great ones. Like I think Andrew won like half of the seeds, genuinely. At least like 4. Like Andrew played very well today. And just had a 1 stumble, but I think he was in first, you know, after seed 2, just stayed in first the whole time. Maybe after seed 3, I have to go look back, but Andrew just a very dominant performance. And he's going to have to carry that into beating Low Key, season 2 winner. I mean, by like, who do you even want to face? Like, do you want to face Low Key, season 2 winner, Priffin, season 3 winner, most recent, Raul, rank Demon, rank 1 end of season, been in every playoffs, or Dougal, again, been in every playoffs, rank 1 end of season. Like, do you want to face anybody? Like, I don't think so. Like,
I mean, well, here's the cope. Okay, the cope is that, you know, technically, if you want to win anyways, you got to play whoever. You know, you're gonna have, you know, I mean, that's technically not true because like what you really want is for like the best player to be in a different game and then they get like unlucky or something. And like maybe they have an off day.
Yeah, like you can have an easier bracket, but you gotta win your games no matter.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you still gotta win. Yeah. You like it's not gonna be easy no matter what. So I feel like, you know, the exact answer to the seeding is you know, you still gotta lock in. Is what I'm trying to say.
Exactly. But yeah, like we said, the bracket is gonna start next Sunday. So in a week and 1 day, the same time we started today, we'll have more news on the specific game scheduling as we you know schedule all the players together. But we're going to do ideally all 8 round of 16 games on Sunday, and then the weekend after that. So 2 weekends from now, we'll do the round of 8 and the semifinals, finals, all that jazz. So yeah, hope the qualifiers format was better this season. We tried to improve it from the first 3. You know, try to get make sure we just have the best players playing, and I think we got that today. I think we got the most consistent players, the fastest players, like people that were winning seeds, people that were dying basically never. I think we got the 4 best qualifier players into the bracket.
I think I agree.
I think we got the 12 best ranked players in the bracket already. So I think we have the 16 best players. Genuinely, I think we have the 16 best ranked players in the bracket. Yeah. And I think it's going to be amazing content next week, amazing content 2 weekends from now. The most stacked playoffs we ever had. I'm very excited.
Me too.
To watch it all unfold. So yeah, we will see you guys next weekend. Thank you for watching. Yeah, I don't have anything else. What do you got?
No, I'm excited to be here next weekend. Stay tuned, chat. We got some exciting matches upcoming.
Yeah, exciting stuff. Yeah. And I think we had a German co-stream today from Venny, but we're gonna run back the Shadoon co-stream next weekend as well. Run back the Automat. No, Automat's playing. Automat's not co-streaming. Automat's playing this season. But we're gonna run back some co-streams as well. We're gonna have more info on that as well. A lot more info. Join the ranked Discord. There might be a link here. There honestly might not. It's on the ranked website, mcsrrank.com. We'll have all the info there. I'll try to beam the info to you guys as well throughout the week as we get it, as we schedule the matches, stuff like that. But yeah, we will see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.